Okay, I think y'all can hear me now. Period. It's the raggedy and JT. So why you continue to like? Y'all hit the like button. Let me tell y'all something. The reason why people chase the pound, I'm just kidding for real. But I was over there with my drunk ass, and this might be going to private files, depending on what it is that I say. But I was drinking. I got the notification that them girls were live. It was such a good time, and them bitches ended it. So yeah, it is definitely up and stuck with them hoes. Seriously, like no, I was over there, Ken, and I was giving out money that I know I need for gas. That is $14 an ounce, girl. So, bitch, I was over there, Ken. So if y'all have not watched it yet, or y'all were watching with me, go over there to the chase about a girl. And it was just so much fucking fun. Period. And girl, so all the money that my drunk ass over there sitting here, bitch. Period. Girl, you said you gotta watch. Yeah, it was really good. So I'm just telling y'all for real. Like, no, it's not no beef. I know y'all live for a good little title page, girl. But no, in all honesty, it was a really good show over there. I watched for the reunion live because I was actually in an Uber, and I'm like, bitch, in an Uber, this is the best time to watch Chasing. So if you don't know what time that you're watching Chasing, girl, do it in an Uber. That's the gang. That's the Gigi Mama over there. Period. I watched that reunion. And I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts. You know the Kiki Pounder gonna do what our messy ass do, our real mean girl ass do. And yes, please go watch. I'm sorry, I still got that coming up. Girl, I am a little fucking lit, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? But let me say this. Should I say it's best I say it while I'm a little tipsy, girl. I ain't gonna hold you. Girl. I don't understand a bit of what Kendall was talking about. No, Shane, I love Kendall. I do. But girl, what the fuck was she talking about? The audio wasn't good. Yeah, it was going in and out. Luckily, I had AirPods, so I did hear a lot of the shit. But I was, Kendall, one of my good Judies. That's the Alabama girlie. I'm gonna go off for her and windmill for her all times in every direction, girl. But for the life of me, girl, I probably should have put some clothes on. Let me put a shirt on just in case I fuck around and turn this camera on, girl. But for the life of me, bitch, I don't know what he was talking about. And I am like, girl, I know Kendall finna slay these hoes, girl. And he finna gather and make it all make sense, girl. But bitch, I couldn't understand shit. Oh shit. I couldn't understand shit he was saying. And it was like Tramel was like so it was like Tramel was so annoyed. Now, y'all know I live for Miss Kendall. And I'm gonna say this too for all them hoes in the back talking about my girl's outfit, bitch. Oh, I said I'm putting on clothes. All right. Yeah, how's going? But no, for all them hoes in the back, excuse me. Who talking about my girl outfit? It look real good sitting down. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't care what y'all was talking about. Bitch, the shit looked good when he was sitting down. But yeah, that part happened. Dominique Morgan was fucking spiritually reading all of them hoes. Hold on, I'm trying to put my shirt on. Like, you said that outfit was trash, girl. No, it wasn't trash. Girl, we ain't finna sit up here and play on my sister's top like that. We not finna do that. They said Harvey gonna tell the truth. What I'm lying about, girl? Let me go back upstairs. Hold on. You gotta turn these lights off when the light bill is ridiculous. You You gotta sign. You gotta. I'm gonna be on here for a short amount of time. I only got a little sip of liquor left. Well, I got more liquor, but I ain't making no more drinks, bitch. I'm finna watch the Parkers and take my stupid ass to sleep while I'm out here sending out money like gas ain't $48 an ounce. Girl, bye. So, girl, that outfit looked pretty good sitting down. I mean, and I said pretty good. It looked good sitting down. She was giving elegance. Girl, y'all's not finna get up here and dog my girl out. Now, that ain't finna happen. Because I'm finna drop the link and tell y'all, bitch, tell y'all about yourself, girl. It look good sitting down. Listen up, y'all, because this is it. But I ain't understand shit Kendall was talking about, girl. And no shade. I got to go back and listen to it. So, no, I'm not ready for a full review on who's right and who's wrong. But Tramel was so motherfucking annoyed. First of all, you got to be a real tired ass bitch to be annoyed listening. If you get annoyed while you're sitting there listening, girl, bitch, you really tired of the shit. And Tramel was giving, I'm really tired of the shit. Period. Girl, how's doing, girl? While I'm on here, I'll probably be on here for about an hour. I could do about 51 more minutes, girl. Tramel was really fucking tired of that shit. You hear me? You got Dominique Morgan giving everybody, you's a zodiac. You was born here. Your moon cycle, star cycle, bitch. Your rising and your fall. I'm like, girl, if you don't get to the point, because from what I hear, I'm going to wait to part 2. Because, girl, from what I hear, bitch, you wasting our good time and our good money, bitch. And, girl, the girl said that they was waiting on you for quite a while. The girl said they was waiting on Miss Morgan for quite a while, girl. Like, no shade. Oh, you are a zodiac. Oh, you the Pisces. Oh, you... Girl, and use this late, bitch. Like, that's what they said, girl. Now, I ain't gonna, I can never reveal my sources, girl. They said you came stomping in there in a little stiletto, girl, late as a bitch. And we, the people of the United States, girl, girl, this is a good time to catch me live. I don't know who did her outfits, but should I be real shady? Because they already say I'm a mean girl. Let me go ahead. Girl, they talk about who did her outfit, bitch. Who did them titties? Girl. I wonder, can you go in? Girl, I need to stop because, girl, I am really silly and everything is tickling me, bitch. It is tickling me. But, girl, I want to know, can you go in and ask for auntie titties? Like, when you transition, can you say, I want them auntie titties? I want those Young Miami titties. I want those BBL titties. Or can you go in and say, like, I want them auntie, uncle titties. I want them nana and pop titties. Like, girl, can you go in and ask for them? No, but let me stop. I'm not going to give Miss Morgan too much. Girl, they said Miss Morgan stormed the set at goddamn, the call time was 5 and she was there at 8:32. Bitch, you thought you was cute? They said Miss Morgan stormed in hours upon hours upon hours late. Okay? After them folks have paid you all that good hard-earned money to come in there and ask questions, and bitch, you want to do motherfucking zodiac and spiritual healing the first fucking hour, girl. But we gonna move past that, girl. Oh, Scotty, girl, I'm pissed. Girl, I'm not. Y'all time Scotty out. Girl, I was getting and I know y'all can hear it in my voice. Like, it was so fun in the chasing chat. Not last night, girl. Look at me. Oh, it was so fun in the chasing chat like 5 minutes ago. And them hoes gonna end the live. So yes, I don't like them and don't support them. I'm just kidding. Girl, please don't take that sound back. Me and Alfie was over there keying, girl. Miss Alfia, girl, it's so much well, first of all, you got 78 minutes of Kendall explaining why him and Tramel pop fireworks and now they fighting and ready to pop off. Her look didn't look. Hold on, it didn't look like it needed hours to prepare. No shit. I don't know. They just told me. They said Miss Mama came in and she was hours upon hours late. So the reason didn't give her good lighting and had her looking at the wrong camera. I think they did different angles. I kind of get it. I get the angle part, bitch. You ain't get it, girl. She did a great job hosting now. I think she did a pretty good job, girl, but you was trying to correlate Zodiac to what actually happened on the show, girl. If these hoes messed up in the head, they just messed up in the head, girl. Like, we ain't got to associate it to the Cancer. Let me start from the beginning. We ain't got to the Capricorn, the Aquarius, the Pisces, the Aries, the Taurus. I'm just laying Taurus. And then the Gemini, and then the Cancer, and then the Leo, and then the Virgo. Shout out Big Heavy to the Virgo. And then the Libra, and then the Scorpio, and then a Sagittarius. I think I named them all, bitch. I did like that she didn't let things slide. Yeah, she did, but girl, the only thing that slid was your fucking watch, girl, because where were you? Because Miss Mamas was 74 hours late. But no, I was over there at the not the Kiki panel, girl. The chasing panel, Ken. I got my life. Shout out to all of them. They did great. They were funny. They were fun. Bitch, they had me spending money that I know I ain't got. Like, that's how you know it's a good show. But the reunion, great. So Dominique Morgan, when she finally arrived, she got into everybody's zodiac sign, did a spiritual reading, and then you get Kendall, who talked for 78 minutes to say why him and Tremel had not talked, girl, and the group chats, so who created it, who started it, who's the founder, who's all the things, girl. I was lost with that whole part, but it was good. That happened, and girl, and this is what my motherfucking spirit is torn. This is where my spirit is corrupted, girl. Oh, Jesus, girl. Let me take another sip and another puff, girl. How much? Girl, my vape died, bitch. You know this live is over, girl. I got 15% of my vape, and I got like a fourth of a liquor, okay, on this drink. Yeah, Shahidis. What's going on, girl? It's giving a hunch, Ken and Tremaine. I don't know, but Tremaine, if you talking about, if you want to upgrade from a Genesis to a G-Wagon, bitch. Jamal, what we eating about this time? Girl, because y'all ended the live and it was fucking good. Like, Harvey is drunk. I end up getting a notification because sometimes I be taking a nap around this time. I'm an old ass hoe, girl. Like Carl and Tremel, old assholes. And I usually be taking a nap around this time, then wake up, be up at 3 or 4 in the morning, starting shit, and in the DMs, watching reels and getting spiritual readings on TikTok. But I was up, got the notification, got in the chat, got into the live, and girl, now y'all bitches ended it way too soon when I was keen and giving my motherfucking life. I mean, getting my fucking life. Period. You know what's so funny? All this shit I talk about, about Jason Atlanta this season. And girl, now they finna go off, girl. And now they finna get y'all Atlanta. That is not Atlanta, LA. That is a fucking key. Like, y'all go from a height to a snooze and say, let me stop. See, that's why I get canceled. Can't do no jobs. Nobody gonna hire me. Can't get no ads, girl. Like, can't get no discount codes, girl. I can't even head to Avita Healthcare, bitch. Okay, with the reads and the shade that I give. Yes. But then we get into an unforeseen circumstance with what's the name? What's his name? Noel and my sister Nova. Y'all know I love a good readout, but bitch, I'm gonna declare a clear winner. And girl Noel was eating my girl Nova up. And bitch, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where they came from. Now, you know, the people had to sit in all of the teas and told me that Nova said enough talking, enough of the Twitter thugging. Enough is enough. Enough with the he, she ass bitches who play in dresses and skirts. Bitch, what's your address, Miss Noel or Trey, as you want to be called tonight? Bitch, what's your address? Because I'm ready to pull up and put on my stockings and kitten heels and stomp a mud hole in your bitch ass. That's what's being alleged. They said Nova said enough of no love, girl. Nova said, bitch, it's okay. You keep playing these cute internet games. You can have the internet, babe. But what you cannot have is this battle, is this back and forth. You can have that back and forth, but bitch, we need to throw the motherfucking things. I'm finna toss your ass around like Q tossed the hill. I'm finna toss your ass around like Q tossed the pillow. I'm finna toss your ass around like motherfucking, like Tony do the girls in the ballroom. It was really good. Like, I got my life. I did fast forward that I don't want to get to the bottom of it. Like, girl, can somebody prove Tremere to be a liar, bitch? I live, love, and laugh out loud about it, bitch. I want to know it. I want to see it, but girl, it just did not land. It didn't land. Noel reads were crazy. I live. When I tell you Noel was a declared winner of that read out Nova. And Nova, you know, hard. Now, Nova, don't you start. Oh, shit. No, Nova, don't you start no shit with me. When Noel choose you the fuck up. He choose you like hubba bubba bubblegum. Hubba bubba bubblegum, bitch. He choose you up. He said selling out the Red Roof Inn. When that bitch said, this is not, I mean, this is chasing Atlanta. This is chasing Atlanta. This ain't chasing Mega Personal or training for, T-Girl for pay or whatever he said. I said, oh, who is finna step in for my girl? And then he said, go sell them books, bitch. He said the Red Roof Inn, girl. Like, he was coming. Bitch, where did Noel do? Why? No, not gonna beef with Tremere. I mean, not Tremere. Noel. Bitch, why? Why you did that? Why? Why? Why did you come for her like that? Now I'm on Noel's ass, bitch. Why? Hashtag why? Noel, why you did that to her? When I tell you, you know how I know my girl Nova was ready to eat a bitch up and slang a bitch around their throat? It's because Noel said, your mama hoe. I said, your mama hoe. She from Florida, right? Bitch, your mama hoe. I said, okay, y'all done pissed my girl off. She over here trying to give madam. Girl, madam, you pissed that bitch off. You pissed my girl off. Noel, why? No, don't read me down, girl. We good sisters. We good sisters. Do not read me down, but girl, she ate you up in that read off, girl. Like, I gotta give a thing their thing. When she said, girl, I forgot about this one, girl. Now, this was nasty work, girl. This was filthy, atrocious work. When she said, the only difference is, bitch, I shaved my beard. You shaved your beard. I kept mine. You a little boy in drag. I said, where is this vitriol coming from? Your mama, hoe. Yes. My girl said, fuck all of this trying to keep it above board. Bitch, I'm ready to go there. And I lived. Listen, A-Har. He said a little more of a woman than you while I'm playing dress up. Ryan said your clock. I guess. Oh yeah, girl. It was bad. It was some shit going on, girl. He said Noel is the verse of the season. You think Noel verse, girl? If Noel tops somebody with that do up, girl, you better let me know about it and send photos. Girl, and that get up now. We live for it, girl. Noel, like a Christmas tree. Noel was just Carolyn singing hymns to the depths of Nova's EBT case. Girl, not EBT. Love this for me. It's Christmas and it's Noel. Okay. Is that his tagline? Did he say that? You know, Noel birds harving is aside. Okay. It's nothing wrong with taking. It's nothing wrong with taking and taking with pride. Overall, the reunion was pretty good. Girl, I did watch the pre-show. You said go sell a book. He did say go sell a book, girl. Girl, it was just nasty work all across the board. And as a queer man, I would like to say that I am thoroughly entertained. As a queer man, bitch, I am thoroughly entertained. I loved it. I seen the pre-show. I had Miss Tony's because she was first. I came late. Miss Tony's girl, when I tell you they can say what they want about girl Nova, but bitch, the viewership went up when she came into the room. They ate her up in the comments, but the viewership increased. The people seem like, I don't know if she just sent cross shock waves and sound waves, but girl, they all tuned in. It was at like 300 when Nova came into the room. It was like 500. I said, oh girl, that Miss Mamas done woke it up. They love and laugh. Shout out to D-Boy. I just got your cash out. Shout out to you. The first, all of them are bottoms, but Noel will top you with words. Oh, okay. You know what's pissing me off? I'm going to go ahead and say it, and I hope this one don't get mad at me, but girl, you know, it's nothing but love in this conversation. You know what? Oh, I'm sipping, y'all. Like I told y'all, when this drink is gone, bitch, I'm going to sleep. This is just some impromptu shit. Shout out to you, D-Boy, again. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I love me some Sammy, right? Look, you know it's gonna be some shit when I say it like that, darling. Girl. I love me some Sammy Austin. Yeah, y'all know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we know. Okay? Love me some Sammy Austin. But why Sammy ain't giving these girls the blues? Why Sammy ain't stepping up to the motherfucking plate? Like I know that this bitch can. I'd have to sit my cup down on that. It's just like Sammy Austin, you see the outfit, you see the body, you see it, and you know. Yeah, I know. But why is Sammy not giving it yet? Sammy Austin. Like, Sammy Austin got strong legs. Like, any of them hoes run up on him, he can kick them bitches into fucking Minnesota. We know that. Like, you ain't even got to fight. Sammy could just kick a bitch to Minnesota and that be the end of it. Why is Sammy not giving me all the things that I need right now? Time now. Oh, you in school, period. Yes, girl. Not girl. But yes, because classwork will fucking wear a bitch thin. Trust me. Yeah, I know. I did love that at some point Nova turned on the elite. Sammy got pretty privileged. He is messy, but he get a pass for being fine. I believe Sammy messy ass bitch, but like I'm so tired of Sammy not eating it up. Like I know he can. Like yeah, I know. Like yeah, I know. Like bitch, you can. Girl, I'm just having fun with the sun title, girl. But no, I think Sammy did great. Dominique definitely cleared that anchor shit. He cleared it right on up, bitch. This was bestowed upon me, and ain't we here at a reunion, bitch? Would this be happening if it wasn't for my stubborn efforts, bitch. Oh, and when Noel, I don't know, I'm jumping all over the place, but when Noel and Nova was going back and forth, and Nova's my sister, like, oh my God, girl. Oh, I want to go in and help you. I want to go in and help you. But when you hit her with a your mama hoe, I said, oh, my bitch is, girl, she's over it. Nova is over this shit. The Novocaine has worn off, hoe. Bitch, she's over it. But Althea was getting her life, girl. I don't care what nobody say. Althea ain't say nothing, but Miss Mama, she already knew she had the best look of the season. She already know that she was serving on a platter. She was giving the girls a motherfucking look. She was giving America's Next Top Model Atlanta District 3 edition. Like, Mama was eating, right? Mama was eating, girl. And when Noel and fucking Nova's going back and forth, it's like, you could just tell that energy was like, you are giving all the things that I want to give. Like, she just kind of stepped back in it and sit in it, girl. Like, I lived and I loved. I lived and I loved. Nick, oh, let me see. Because I'm going to clear you about Dominique. Let me sit real quick, because Dominique, I got this. Hold on. Nick too old to be Two-Faced, at least with Carl and Tremel. They are who they are. You already know what you're gonna get. I don't think he's Two-Faced. What made Nick Two-Faced? Explain that to me. Sticking up for Noel and becoming friendly with Althea, jumping ship to the extras. Who is this? Girl, now y'all know, y'all keep thinking that I don't like Nova no more. Like, come on. I like Nova. She just lost that argument, girl. Like, I gotta be honest. Like, she just lost it. It's certain arguments that I live and love, but also like in the Noel versus her, like Noel had the reads on deck. It's not me jumping ship. It's not none of that. And becoming friendly with Althea. Let me explain. I'm not beefing with Althea though. I never have, but and my opinions are still the same. Like, but girl, like, my sister lost that one. It's some arguments that we get in these YouTube and web spaces that we went. See, Nova, shout out to, thank you. I'm about to post that comment. Okay. Davis, please, not to, selling coochie at the very end. He has, I don't think Nick Two-Faced. I think he moved the story along. I really rewatch it. Or Anchor moved it along. Yeah, he just moved it along. LOL, Noel did have the. She had the reads. Like, girl, thank you, Nova. Because, girl, they want me to fall out with you so bad, girl. These girls want me to fall out with you so bad, sister. Girl. Noel had the reads. Like, he ate Miss Nova up with that. But Nova said, your mama, like, I just knew my girl was like, bitch, fuck the reads, girl. Where are the hands? Fuck the reads, bitch. Where are the hands? We need hands behind some shit like that, girl. Like, okay, no, had you gag. Girl had me gag because I didn't even know y'all was beefing like that, girl. I'm thinking y'all good Judies and stuff. You said random talk is no. Random talk, is that no? But do you got two accounts now, girl? Now I know you ain't out here with burner accounts and shit, girl. Now, it ain't giving her what I have. No one needs to apologize to PP. Carl and Jamel love both of them, and the Elite tried to outcast Nova. Girl, they could be the real ones. The illiterates have no choice but to humbly bow out. Therefore, I was like, all right, let's go. Girl, like, you was eating, like, it was like, and my thing is, you know, usually how people are saying Nova comes in with nasty, it's like she came in pretty positive. And I think that Noel caught my girl off guard. Like, you snuck my girl with them reads, girl. Like, I'm finna get into Noel's DM and be like, girl, you snuck my girl with them reads. Like, you shouldn't have did that. That's a sneak, bitch. Now let me get into Noel's mug, bitch. It's a sneak, girl. You snuck my girl with those reads. She was not prepared for that shit with you. Here she is thinking that she finna do a deep dive with Althea, girl, and you come sneak in them fucking reads, girl. And then Miss Althea just sitting over there cute and ready for a photo shoot before, after, and during the reunion. She just sitting over there cute and stuff. Because Miss Althea was. Let me tell you what Althea like she can make some bum ass fried chicken. No shade. Now that I'm looking at the reunion, I think Althea can fucking devour fried chicken. Like she knows how to cook some fried chicken and some banquet meals. Like I know that bitch can put some in the microwave and make that bitch perfect. You said that mama was weak as fuck. Oh. Y'all know I'll talk shit right from my account. No offense to Nita. Right, I'm about to say, I'm like, no, but you don't need no fence to girl. Like you talk your shit, girl. Noel was ready for her. Let me go find my Instagram. Yeah. Girl, y'all really think Nova got a fake account? But part 2 of the reunion is coming up. The part 1, I would rate it about a 6, 7. About 6, 7 for real. The whole she ain't do bad, but like, you know. Is Q still on probation? Is she gonna get locked up for season? That will be season 8. And I think Q done handled all that. Q said, let me pay this shit off, bitch. And I think Q was off the paper roll. Like, you said part 2 was where it's at. No, but they said they broke you down to tears, girl. Like, the reunion broke you down to tears. And I'm like, why do I got my girl crying like this? She held it together all season long. She held it together all season long, and y'all done brought my girl down the reunion like I was not living. Like, Noel didn't have to do that. Now I'm finna get into Noel's mug. Now I'm finna get into, because Noel, you ain't have to do all of that, girl. Why was you so ready for it, girl? Do y'all think that Noel gonna transition? You said the host was doing a little bit too much. I don't think she was doing too much. I like a host. I feel like that's the style hosting that Chasen needs. Like a Tanisha type style, like somebody who will go back and forth with the cast and not argumentatively, like just like holding them accountable. Like you ain't finna just ask a question, take an answer, ask a question, take an answer. No, if the shit don't make sense, you finna dig into it. And I do think that that's the style hosting that they need. This the Wiley show, girl. Shout out to Wiley, girl. I didn't even know you watched me, Wiley, girl. We ain't talk. Wiley, is you like is you together? Shout out to you, Wiley. But girl, you're together because they say you will lose your marbles in seconds, bitch. Like that's just the rumor mill. Like I don't like to get into no mess and no drama. But Wiley, are you at Walmart or did you have to navigate the Target, girl? Like, what's really the thing with Wiley, girl? But no, I think this is the style reunion host that we need, girl. Y'all gotta stop me on these drinks, girl. Like a drink and a goddamn vape, bitch. A fully loaded vape, girl. You said part 2 will be fun. No, I mean, you got them together. You let them know what anchoring is all about and why you hold things down. You let us know, girl. That Dominique, let me tell you what they was saying, girl. And it reminded me of Harviana Circa last week, bitch. They was saying your makeup was horrible. I don't know why these girls were coming for you like that, Dominique. You got, girl, Dominique, what's the scene? Did that hurt your feelings? You feel like Dominique Morgan was auditioning for her spot on next season. I don't want Dominique on next season, girl. No shade. Shout out to a great job hosting, secure the bag, bitch. I wouldn't even put it as a permanent host, to be quite honest with you. She needs to learn how to use makeup for her chest. You know what? When I seen Auntie Titties, I said, you know what, bitch? Y'all better never mind. I don't even want because they're gonna take to the shade. So I gotta choose my words wisely. LOL, no. LOL, not is you together. Wait. The reunion was kind of boring. Why? Let me drop the link. Why are you in a safe zone, girl? Because why they say you be everywhere, bitch. Why they say you be everywhere, girl? Like, what's the tea? Hey, lady Godiva. Oh, Godiva chocolate. She looked at that. Girl, I better drop this link now. Let's party for a little bit. And when I say party, I'm not talking that grind the party, bitch, where bitches snort lines and shoot up, bitch. I'm talking about party isn't have a good time reviewing their reunion. Girl, I don't wear makeup on the regular, so I don't give a damn. Oh, so you did your own face, okay? And she needs to shut the fuck up and rear herself with this main character energy. Yes, Wiley, are you in the safe location? I was talking about the reunion house. Okay, let me set this right here. And girl, shout out to Nikki for getting her question. And Kendall clocking it. Oh, that's one of their little friends. Girl, Kendall don't see it for y'all, girl. And that's just that on that. That's just that on that. And y'all that's a force to be reckoned with, girl. Shout out to her, bitch. Hold on. Why I dropped the link. Why me or why are any of the people who want to come up? Because I only have 39 minutes. Wiley starting shit. Is this the real Wiley? Wiley, are you drinking like me? Should I pour one more glass? Yeah, I went live because, girl, the chasing panel pissed me off, and I'm gonna fight every last one of them at the same time, bitch. Oliver, Kendra, and Troy. Y'all, I'm gonna say something. You know, should I say it? Should I not say it? Okay, bitch. Say. I watched the pre-show and I don't understand what the hype is about Troy, girl. Like, what's the tea? Like, when I say what's the tea, and Dominique, you fake as fuck. Oh, this is Wiley. Dominique, Dominique, you fake as fuck because I just told you about me seeing Troy out. Is this the real Wiley? Let me make sure.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can't. Is this the real Wiley?
Yeah, this is the real Wiley. But like I was saying, this
Yes.
reunion was kind of dry. Unfortunately, they did not bring. This whole season was kind of boring. So Carl saved it, but it is missing Oliver. Troy was boring. He was attractive, but he's boring. But Oliver just brought a different type of drama to the show. Um, no offense to Dominique, him trying to pull it as being like the diva of the show, it wasn't no, because he was like a B list in the show. He wasn't like one of the lead girls. He just stayed on to the show. So I think they should have just had Carl in that seat as being the leader because he brought the drama.
Now,
And
let me let me tell you what I heard, Wiley. All T's alleged, but they said that the real diva of the show is Kendall.
Kendall got the money. So Kendall definitely could. Kendall could have done it, you know what I'm saying? But I think Carl should have had more of. Even the seating arrangement was trash. I'm like, why is no offense towards the transgender woman? What's the one that do the walking the balls? No offense towards her,
Tony.
Tony. No offense towards her, but she should have been all the way at the back. She didn't bring nothing to this season. She did. She thought she was gonna walk and didn't really walk.
Oh my
Didn't judge
God.
the ball with the
What?
mayor. So it should have been Carl sitting next to the host because he brought the drama. Like Carl, Chamel, they pretty much brought a lot of drama to the show.
So who you think should have got the seat? This Dominique, he finna clear it. Okay. Hey Dominique.
What's going on?
What's going on? So do you agree with Wiley, the iconic Wiley?
What Wiley said.
He said that your good other anchor, Miss Tony Bryce, who we love, should have been all the way at the end of the bus, back there where they told Rosa Parks to go, allegedly. And
Mm-mm.
she shouldn't have been she shouldn't have been sitting next to the host. Do you agree?
I disagree. I'm just big on seniority. I feel like it takes a lot to do this show, no matter if you're A list or B list. I heard that part. But it's a lot of money that goes into it. It's a lot of time that goes into it. So I do understand that the people that have been around the longest and put the most time into the platform, I feel like they should be respected. I just have always felt that way. That's why, I willingly give all the people that came before me that was the anchor respect, you know.
Y'all said Tony is self-absorbed. So y'all don't like, why do people don't like Tony? I love Tony.
I
I
feel
mean,
like
Tony didn't really bring nothing to the show like that. If you're talking about drama wise,
But
she
so are
brings
you only
chase. It don't
watching
have to always be drama
right?
if you ask me.
I agree. You don't agree with that, Wiley?
I agree, but it's just like she didn't need that seat next to the host because like they made it seem like Tony was like the it girl. She brought the drama. She brought the entertainment. She did. She left early, um, most of the time, so she wasn't really involved in the show. In my humble opinion, I think they should have gave it to Carl because Carl really brought the drama.
Okay, so boom. Okay, I understand how you could feel like that for season 7. Let's just say everybody come back for season 8. That whole scene arrangement is going to be totally shifted, and we all know that.
That's
So I get it, but it's all of their first season on Chasing doing a reunion. No matter how you want to put it and what they did during the season, this all of their first season, other than me and Tony.
I agree, but I just feel like Tony shouldn't have had that seat. I'm sorry. Like Tony, they should have gave it to who's the other one? And I feel she should have had a closer seat to the host because she brought, she was in the drama, and so you know they should have been like who really brought the entertainment, and Carl was one of the ones that I think out of all the men brought the entertainment. Kendall, she did bring a lot to the show too. So I was like, I just didn't feel like having Carl all the way at the back. It was just insulting because he pretty much saved this season.
Oh, you
Mhm.
said Carl saved the season. Do you agree, Dominique?
I feel like everyone was necessary. Everyone played their part, and Carl did what he came to do. And shout out to
Now, I
Carl.
did. I did hear that your best friend that you was windmilling for at the reunion was
Hmm.
the biggest diva of them all when it came to the seating arrangement. That is what's been told to me, babe.
No, she did. She said the least about her seat. No shade. It was a diva there that was twirling around, pissed off about whatever sitting, but it wasn't Ken.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking
Oh, I bet you do.
about. Seating arrangements is unnecessary and unfortunate. Lord, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I agree with him. You agree with who? Wiley. So Wiley, overall, since we have reunion, and this is my first time talking to you, how you feel about the season overall?
It did not beat the season with Oliver and Kendra. It didn't beat season 5 because they kept saying, "Oh, it beats it." No, it didn't. Season 5 was just an incredible season. This season was okay. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. Shout out to Nova because Nova brought some drama, and I feel like she should have been closer to the host too because she really
Drama,
brought the
drama,
drama too.
drama.
So
But
pretty much what you saying is drama is what you watch chasing for.
I watched. Oh yeah, I watched for the drama because let's be clear, none of them that's really chasing outside of what's the girl from Chasing LA that's on RuPaul Drag Race. Like none of them really upgrade from chasing their dreams. I don't see. Well, you could say Oliver because he's doing really good on Instagram, but none of them really have transition to like Hollywood and really like Tony, you could say her, but outside of her and other girl from Chasing LA, but none of them really like for them doing music, they don't really transition and becoming like household name for their music.
I
It's
mean,
crazy
But I
how
feel
y'all
like
talk about this like it's so easy to do.
no, I'm not saying it's easy to do. I know it's a challenge to do, but I'm just giving my opinion as a viewer because I was like, where's the
I
drama at
respect
this
it.
season? It
I
wasn't really that
respect
much
it.
drama like that
But
compared to
everybody,
season five.
everybody had a foundation to start on season 5. Everybody had a foundation to start on season 6. Like this is a clean slate. Like nobody had any issues to just jump into drama. And I don't even know these hoes. That just seems like unrealistic to me.
Well, I feel you on that, but I'm like this would have been all right if this was like season 1, and but this is a franchise that's been around for years. So like this is like been around for like at least almost what 7 years. So we expecting it to top at least season 5, and it did not deliver. Like most of the cast did not stay, or either was fired or let go. And these new people, unfortunately, they cannot step in the shoes of these people that was there before them. They just can't deliver. I'm just sorry they didn't
And
do
us
it.
as the viewers being comparing them to people in the past as opposed to getting to know new people.
I mean, they're going to be compared to the past. That's just how the audience is. Like, we're going to compare it to like the previous seasons. We're not going to be like, oh, let's just wipe it clean. Let's forget about what we saw the first 6 seasons, and let's just give these girls a chance. Like, we gave them a chance by watching, but the previous season was much, much, much. The previous cast was much better than this cast that they
But I
have.
feel like going again, this same thing for the season arrangements and the same for the reunion. Going into season 8, there's a foundation, there's story, there's something to build on. This is literally a pilot season.
I'm just saying it could have been better. Honestly, me, it would have been much better if they'd had more OGs on this season, because you just being the only OG that been there for a little while. I mean, you couldn't carry this season. Unfortunately, you got overshadowed by. I'm just giving my
No,
humble
let them
opinion. You
get
got
it out.
overshadowed by Carl. You got overshadowed by Tremel. You got overshadowed by those people. Nova. You got overshadowed by Afia. So you just couldn't deliver because you didn't really
Oh
bring
my,
that much in the previous season either. Like you didn't.
oh
I
my
mean,
God,
you
Wiley.
No,
you
let
had
them
your
get it out.
dog, like you had the dogs. You was dressing up the dogs and cleaning the dogs, which is great. But you didn't really bring deliver the thing. It was Oliver was the star. You was like you was just there. It's like that's just how I saw it. But
Okay, period. You saw that?
that's just how I saw it. Like in the show, like I'm not the only one
Period.
that
It all makes
they're not gonna
sense.
say it. And I don't review the show because number one, a lot of times people can't take my opinion of how I review the show, so I rarely talk about the show because they want people to kiss butt and all that. And I'm not gonna do
I
that. I'm just
mean,
gonna give
literally,
my
you're
real
eating
opinion.
Oliver ass inside out right now, but keep going.
I mean, but Oliver definitely like no offense, he just brought the numbers. He like even
And
look
that's
Kendra.
respected. That's respected, but
Look,
I just
Kendra,
don't
she
agree.
delivered the drama too. Like it's like it was iconic. It's just like this team of people. Unfortunately, y'all tried to have a group of being the Fab Girls, but y'all didn't deliver the type of content to even have that title. Like
Oh my God.
Q,
Wiley, I have got to see
Oliver.
you feature on something. I don't care if it's a
I
friend
mean,
of. I gotta see the fantasy.
again,
I
see,
gotta
again,
see it, and I need drama.
I'm just giving my humble opinion about it. And you can get upset with me being featured about it. That's fine. But again, I don't try to audition on these shows and stuff like that because number one, they don't get paid. You're doing it for
Hmm.
free, and
Hmm.
it's just. And then even Tramel said he had to pay $500 to go on vacation. I'm like,
That was the
I thought the
plane ticket
production
he
supposed to pay.
chose. That was the plane ticket he chose.
But he said he had to pay, so that I thought the cast paid for y'all to go to the trip or something.
The
But he said
trip
he
was
had to pay out of pocket.
the trip was paid for. That's what I'm saying. Hearsay.
But he said he had to pay $500. I'm
For
just
his
telling you what he said.
plane ticket. I'm
Hey,
trying to
Wiley.
clarify for you.
But they should have paid for the plane ticket too. I'm just saying.
Okay, so boom, I feel it.
I'm just giving my humble opinion. That's just how I feel about the show and stuff like that. But overall, it was all right. I mean, like the first part of the reunion was boring, dry. It was audio issues, and then towards the end, that's when there was some drama. I'm like, okay, when is we gonna get to some drama? Then towards the end, now we gotta wait for part two for more drama. But it's okay, and it's okay to have Dominique as hosting the show. But there's a lot of stuff I can say about Dominique, but I'm gonna leave it alone because it's not none
Wow.
of my business.
Oh my God. Do you not like Dominique? I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I like Dominique, but her being a host, I'm like,
She's not a
I didn't really
host.
see
She's
it
the
for her.
actress. She's the old.
The best host that they had was Iyanla, that Van Zant lady.
Doesn't she have
That was
court tomorrow?
that was like the best one ever.
Mm. I thought she had. Don't she got a court date tomorrow?
Who you talking about, Dominique?
Yeah.
No, I think Dominique's supposed to go to prison, allegedly, according to Tasha K.
I thought she had a court date tomorrow.
I don't
That's what they
I
said.
don't know. All I know is Tasha K said she was doing fraud, that Dominique was doing fraud, and that she's gonna go back to prison. Allegedly. I don't know how true that is, but that's what Tasha K was reporting.
But no,
Well, you can't
overall,
just.
The reunion was cute. I didn't really pay attention. Like I said, the audio issues that there were some, I was too drunk to understand it. And I actually was listening to it with AirPods on, so I heard everything that I needed to hear. And the girls gave it up. I think it was a pretty decent reunion. Like I said, about a 6 or a 7. I'm ready for part 2. Like they did say that Miss Morgan did show up 14 hours late, babe, and she came through and did what she did. I don't think she did terrible. I liked her. Like I said, I like the style. I think the style is necessary. But overall, the season there, I just think it just got overshadowed with certain topics. If the topics didn't overshadow the season, I think this had the potential to be one of the best seasons of Chasing Atlanta, like quality wise, the houses with housing. I think it was great, but I think just certain topics like the cis hetero versus the trans conversation that took over a whole fucking line. And what's your thoughts on that, Wiley? Because you had a lot of opinions.
I feel honestly, I'm just so tired of this whole trans stuff and using first supposed to be a show about not talking about trans people, supposed to be chasing your dreams. But let's be clear, Nova had nothing to chase other than having a man then show up for her, supposed to be in prison and all of that. Then she got into a fight with a biological woman, Afia. And let's be clear, I'm just giving my humble opinion, and Afia, please don't come after me, but you can't sing. Whoever told her she could sing need to be fired. That was total embarrassment. Her trying to do a song, trying to sing. That's just not it. If you're gonna chase, at least be good chasing, singing. Like, just be clear. I'm so tired of all this bad singing and y'all getting on these shows. And this show been around for 7 seasons, and she up there trying to sing, and she sound horrible. I mean, trash. I'm like, oh my gosh, who's telling this? Who's lying to this girl saying she can sing? Now I give her all the credit that she's a single mother, but that's good. Okay, it's plenty of single mothers, but that's not an excuse with them bad vocals. I'm just saying. I'm just giving my humble opinion. She just cannot sing.
So whose chase were you satisfied with this year?
Who was I? Okay, I would give it 100% that really delivered was Carl. Carl brought the drama. Carl brought the
You said
entertainment.
Chase.
He
You
did
said
the rapping. He had a great story. He had lost his manager. He brought out good music. I love Tremel. Tremel is very highly underrated, but his best was in G status. I would tell anybody he was like the best in G status. But I think Carl really shined this season. It would be Carl, Tremel, and then Afia, Nova, and then everybody else. You could just add them in there.
now I asked you Chase. Why?
I would say Carl. I would give it to Carl. Well, it's somebody else. I would give Sammy too. Don't get me wrong. Sammy's very attractive, a great artist too. Underrated because he really couldn't bring no drama like that. So, but he did kind of chase. He did a good performance. So I will give it to him. But he was overshadowed. Quentin, I get it. He went to jail. He had a very traumatic experience. He was crying about it. But you have to understand, if you go to jail, they're going to bring it up in the show, and it is what it is. So, but he was really hurt about all of tears. But I really love the fact that he tried to be like Malcolm X, and then he got into some drama. And he's good. So I will push him up the list too. But really was chasing their dreams, I would definitely have to give it to no other than Carl. I think he did a good shout out to K Star, incredible artist. He really delivered and brought the drama.
Okay. So what's your relationship like, Wiley, with the chasing reality of it
My
all?
relationship with, I think it's fine. I think it's a good show. I would say this because I heard allegedly in Chasing Dallas, Markel put out a rumor that I got somebody fired from their job, and that's just not true. The trans woman that was a
Oh,
teacher, she
no,
allegedly got fired, but I didn't
they
get her fired. But
no,
I
they
would say my relationship
called
with the
up
show is
there.
good. I'm a viewer. I just sit and watch.
Hold on. They did say that you called up there to Kiki's job, and you told them, you said that you were against trans people being teachers. You didn't
I
like
never said.
it, and
I
they
never did that. That's a lie. Where's
they
the evidence? Where's the proof of that? Like, I never did that.
so you said Markel started that rumor.
I would say Marcus, he's very messy. He always try to bring me a mess for the show because, again, Chasing Dallas, another sinking ship since Reese
Ooh,
G left, and he's trying to make it. And he
ooh,
brings me in it because I like
shit.
it's another sinking ship. I never got that woman fired. They was bringing me up in storylines or when they would do their Instagram lives and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not a cast member. I'm just a commentator. I'm just a viewer, and I just give my opinion. So I would go back and forth with some of the cast members of that show. And I'm like, y'all bring the drama outside of the show, but then y'all get on Instagram and be really messy. You supposed to bring that on the show. Don't bring all the drama on these Instagram lives.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I say Hershey is the only one that's really chasing that's getting more mainstream. I would give it to Hershey. I would. Honestly, number
So
one, I
so
would give
now
it to her.
Wiley, why
Tony
don't
good too, because she was actually on the shy. So Tony, but she just boring doing reality. She need to stick to doing acting. She's not good doing reality.
so Wiley, if you were to recast this season, I'm gonna give you the names and you tell me would you bring them back for season 8? Um Dominique.
I would let Dominique. He could just work behind the scenes because he just unfortunately he just not he's in his entrepreneur bag. He's just not really bringing the drama like that. I just want to have him working catering.
Ain't that a part of chasing to be in his entrepreneur bag?
But it's just but you
Why does
still
everything
got to
have to
bring
be
the
about
drama. You
soul?
still got to bring the drama too while you chase it because you still we just don't want to see you washing a dog, clipping the dog's nails. We want to see some drama. That's what people tune in for entertainment and drama.
You saying so,
Let
YB?
them have it, Javiana. Let them have it.
I'm just
No,
giving
I'm
my
just
opinion, and I like Dominique. I feel like Dominique is a very intelligent. I remember when he first came on the show, very very intelligent guy, but he just couldn't pull this season. I'm sorry.
When did that become my job, though? That's what I'm so confused by.
I mean, that's how production sold it. Like you was like the leader, and you was the new Oliver, and every they try to push you as being one
I've
of the
never
Nene
that.
Leakes of this season.
Well, baby, my job was to, like I said, bring the group together. It was a lot of stuff we didn't do in season 6, which was a cast trip and a reunion, and that's all I want to make sure that happened, so you can have something to watch and something to talk about. So I just feel like it's cool to feel the way you feel, but at the same time, it's a lot of effort that I put into even just signing up, knowing that nobody was returning and what was expected of me. I still did it. So, sometimes when I hear shit like that, it'd be like, damn. But again, I don't give a damn.
And like I said again, I still love you. I'm just giving my opinion of you as a viewer of the show, and I didn't review the show at all because I know the cast they're not strong enough to take opinion. They really want to be stars, but soon as you critique them, oh my gosh, oh I don't
will have
like
to
I don't understand
will
that.
have to agree with Wiley on that. That they are a bit sensitive. That's why I think that's why I kind of, and I know people gave me a lot of flack about it. That's why I kind of like Nova. Like, girl, you did some fucked up stuff, but when the girls are eating you up, you not running, shying away. I still see you participating in lives, conversations. Some of the girls cannot deal with honest critiques.
They
Whether we
they can't.
whether we agree with them or not, I will say. But I think that's the well world period. The climate has changed. It used to be where you used the girls would read in any kind of way below the belt. It started at below the belt, bitch. But times have changed. And the girls are
but say what we want though, they might be sensitive, but even throughout my time here in this space, they ain't never shied away from clicking that link and coming up, and whether it's us getting them together or we thinking we getting them together or reading them for filth in our reviews and then clicking that like the past couple franchises, them girls have not been scared to come up and say what they have to say. Might be sensitive in the moment, but when they click that link, they definitely ain't scared for it. I'll even give Nova Eubanks and her cockroach mouth props for that as well, honey. Because mom ain't scared of that link.
I
but
love Nova.
I
I
think
love her.
I think that you did a great job, like especially what you just describing. Like you did, they did have a cash trip. They did have a reunion. Like that didn't happen last year, and you was even trying to make a reunion last year happen. So I think,
Don't you look? They don't realize how hard I go behind the scenes. That's why it this almost didn't even happen. Like season 7 almost literally didn't even happen, and I was gonna wait till after the reunion to say all this, but for real, like If I wouldn't have did it, and it is no shade to Tony, but Tony was out working majority of the season. I stuck around. I showed up to every cast event. I invited everybody to everything that I did, from the pole dancing to the mud gala to bringing their dogs to my jobs to get free services. Like, I offered that to everybody. So looking back on it, it's like, damn, I could have been more present. But again, I was making sure my girls showed up, they were comfortable, and we made this shit happen, which we did. So it is what it is. It is what it is. My bad, I'm smoking.
No, me too, girl. A vape though. Yeah, so I think you should lay off of Dominique like that, Wiley, and giving him
I
such.
mean, I'm not on Dominic. I was
No,
just
he good.
honestly, I was just giving my opinion of the
He
show.
want me to beat the fuck out of somebody, period. I get it, Wiley.
And he did. So Dominique, so my thing
No, he wanted me to
is,
do it now, today, girl.
well, he was beating the Mario coins out people's head. Now, if Dominique was good enough to be an anchor, was that enough?
I just feel like it just wasn't enough drama this season. It wasn't like this when him
But
and
Wiley, I
Carl
will be
got
real
into
with you.
it.
I
I wanted
wasn't
to see them
looking
slap
for
each other,
drama.
tour around the ground. That's what I wanted to see. And maybe because we're coming from because when Chase and Lana first came out, there was no Zeus, there was no Now There's TV. But now we do have those type of shows. And so, as a viewer, when you're watching all of that and then watching Chase, you do want to see some tussling. You do want to see some bustling as a
But that's
viewer.
not the concept for the show, though. I
I know the
understand
concept is chasing, but we do want to see some
baddies and
drama.
Zeus. That's a given that you expect those things. But when we're talking about chasing and also liability issues and the fact that a lot of these girls run in the same circles, some of these girls are actually friends. They're just putting on for show tunes type of vibes, as we see it with this cast. They're kind of good now, so like you don't want to make those permanent decisions for temporary feelings in those moments, and the next thing you know, like Dominique Morgan pointed out, her and her chest pointed out, child, that the girls have brands and things to live for at the end of the day. So we can't just be beating each other up and destroying Airbnbs because, like, what
And
does
I
that
feel
get
like
the
it should be
cast?
just one fight a season, like, and it don't matter who it is, like, and that's not even expected. But I'm like, anything past that is like too much.
If it's
And
called
I done
for,
fought
then
season
yes.
5, I fought season 6, and it's like season 7. I was like, let me introduce these hoes and let them do what they gonna do. Now I did see in the comments where everybody saying that I told Ken not to fuck with Colin Tramell. That never fucking happened. It was actually the complete opposite. I told him to get them hoes a chance, but he just had to realize that, bitch, this is Carl. You gonna either take it or leave it. I never told him don't fuck with them. Never,
Okay,
not
because
one
that
time.
was my belief system. So okay,
Yeah, not one
clearly
time,
that.
for real. I'll be real with y'all. I never told him that.
Because you do see, though, as a viewer, like, watching it, how it could look like. Okay, girl, you didn't know nothing about these girls. Dominique has had these issues with Tremel and Carl, so maybe, just maybe, Dominique was pillow talking with his friend and letting him
Mm-mm.
giving him the skinny on the girls before they could join the group.
I promise you, I will own up to it. I swear to you, like, no, because I mean, what I look like hanging with Carl and Tremel, and then I'm telling somebody not to hang with them. Like, I hang with them, but they don't bother me the way they bother other people. They just don't. I'm literally kissing Tremel, and Carl just getting
Yeah,
cussed the fuck
what is
out every
that
time we
about?
see each
What is
other.
you doing all this
And
tongue
not
kissing?
only did you kiss him, he was slapping that ass, child. Hello, God, give me the
You and
things,
Tremel,
honey.
you done gave Tremel a little head before.
No, the only thing we've
Girl.
ever done was kiss.
And where
Mm.
that come from? They got to come from the gut, child. Like y'all was what happened?
Nothing. Kissing.
Girl.
I mean, maybe a sword fight because you kissing, but that's literally it.
Whose is bigger? I think it's you.
I'm about to
Hmm.
say I don't have issues in that department, but that's an after dark conversation.
Ooh,
I
green
don't have
bean
no
tomatoes.
problems, period. Despite what the YouTube streets may have said in the past, I don't have no issues in the front or the back.
Oh, we know. We saw them shorts, girl, down to the strip club. That's the strip experience, honey.
Yeah, I be
And
trying to keep my things to myself.
We saw you got a poodle down there, baby. I know that's right. A little big old grown poodle, honey. Ready for don't even need to be shaved, honey. Just ready for the girls. Ruff, ruff.
Dominic, do
Bow
you do your
wow.
own grooming on yourself, or do you get someone else to do
I do my own grooming, boo.
it?
You're out of control.
Just just because that's what the people want to know, girl. I just want to make sure. But I didn't know you and Tremel used to swap tongue, spit like that. That was crazy. But Wiley, Wiley, are you
Yeah,
serious?
I'm saying.
Okay, so Wiley, like, why you here? You know, we just tapping in and out the reunion, but I do want to ask you a question. Like, why? Like, you know, people had told me that you was a loose cannon and everything. Have you changed a little bit, or are you still
Well,
kind
I don't care what people say. That when you're a public figure, that goes with the territory. We have changed, and I appreciate that. But people gonna say what they want to say, and that's one thing that makes me different than a lot of the chasing girls. They can't take criticism, and they do these shows, and I think they do these shows and thinking nobody's watching, but the world is watching. Um, I will never forget it. I wanted Brandon Carson to be on Chasing, but I was like, he couldn't handle G status because, you know, a lot of times people can't handle criticism. They can't handle when people go into their bedroom. They can't handle when people go into their real life. But as a view of the show, especially like Chasing Atlanta, the show been around like 7 years, so we expect drama. We expect entertainment. And so if I were to do the reason why I don't want to do any of these shows, number one, they don't pay. You're doing it for free, and I'm not going to deliver this great entertainment to a show that don't pay. And that's why it's hard to keep cast because people want to get paid. Because some cast members did hit me up in my email, said, you know, Wiley, we haven't get paid. I'm tired of doing stuff for free. And I understand, I get it. So I'm not surprised to see a show that barely came back because people want to get a check. Because now you got Zeus out here offering money. You got Now That's TV out here offering money. And people just tired of doing YouTube shows for free. So it is what it is.
of?
And so if I ever want to do a show, I have to get paid. I'm sorry, because I don't want to be arguing for free. That doesn't make
Are
sense.
you dating right now?
I was I'm dating now.
Okay. Are you? If you had, you know, if you had your pick of the Chasing Atlanta girls, who would you ask out on a date?
Oh wow, that's a good question. Definitely Sammy, because Sammy is very entertaining and he keeps to himself. He's not into drama. Dominique is a very entrepreneur. He's get to the bag and stuff like that. But it would definitely be like Sammy. And then if Oliver was still on the show, it'd be Oliver because now that
Why
Oliver
you
making a
going
lot of
up?
money on Instagram.
Why are you going up for Oliver like that? Have you and Oliver had some
Because
feelings?
Oliver was the star of the show. I mean, let's just call it a thing. He was the star. He was the diva. He was the Nene Leakes. Like he brought that person. And Reese G too. I think Reese G was a good producer, and I think he's greatly missed at chasing Dallas franchise. I don't think Markel got the skill set or the talent to produce a
Oh,
good season because under his leadership, the season sucked.
oh
And
my
I'm not the only one
God,
that said that. It was some
Ollie.
cast members told me that too. I'm not gonna say no names though.
But wait, you saying the current season they told you about Markel or the past
No,
season?
I'm talking about just not the currencies. I'm just saying him picking up and being an executive producer. Like he doesn't do a good job. Like he just not he just can't do it like Reese G. Reese G was a part of it. Reese definitely did good with the sponsorships. He did good with the drama. He did good as a producer and as a cast member. Unfortunately, Markel just doesn't have that talent. That's just my humble opinion
So
as a
you think that
producer. He's
Markel should
whack.
go back in front of the camera is what you're saying?
He's boring in front of the camera and behind the
Oh my
scenes.
God.
He's not like a Reese G. Reese G was perfect, front of the camera and back of the camera.
Despite you and Reese G's, you know, alleged fallout and things, like you still gonna go up.
It doesn't matter. He's still talented. I don't care. Fallout. It was really not a fallout. He's very extremely talented, and he's greatly missed.
So, what would your worst of advice be to Undario moving forward?
My advice for Dario is, unfortunately, when you have somebody that's been doing it for so long, it's hard to change them. Like he's hard headed. He's, from my understanding, someone told me this. I'm not gonna say no names. They say he's difficult to work with.
Yes,
And if you have a new idea, he don't want to take it. He always say, "This is my show. I've been to producer for all these years." So I get it. And we have seen some people came out publicly putting this out there to the atmosphere. And I'm not shocked and surprised. They've been saying this about Ardario for years. And that's why it's very challenging for Ardario to keep a cast because he is very difficult to work with. And this has come from some cast members that used to work with him. They say he's very challenging. He's not easy to work with and everything like that. Because anytime you have a cast of people and only one person return, or was it one or two
It's
people return,
two. It was
that's a
two.
problem there.
It was two.
Only two people like that. That's to
Do
return.
you know why the other people didn't return, Wiley?
I
Was
mean,
it because he was difficult to work with? Was that like the sole reason?
I think the most of the sole reason was from my understanding for the email that I received from one person. I'm not gonna say their name.
Mhm.
It's money rise because a lot of them
Oh,
people were
okay.
struggling money financially.
Not because they
So
don't live in Atlanta no more.
and only that, it's also with financial stuff too. If you don't live in, if you can't afford to stay in Atlanta, you can't afford to say it's all still stems back
But even
financial.
if we
I
did
believe.
get paid, chasing Atlanta not for to pay your rent to stay in Atlanta.
Well, yes, they will. If you get a salary, you could use that towards your rent if you paying them. Like it is what it is. Because
Okay.
in chasing and
You think
let's
that
be
Chase
clear here with
reality
Zeus.
check
Zeus
their
paid
salary?
people to stay in Airbnb, and
But
they
you
doing these
gotta
shitty.
get your fucking coins knocked out your head for that check. But I hear you though.
But my
But
thing
yeah,
is,
but what I'm saying is they
wait,
offer a check though.
hold on. Let me. So you're thinking that Ontario should be paying their rent if they don't stay, or it's hard for them to pay bills in
I
Atlanta?
think Ardaria should pay a salary, is what I'm saying, and
But
you
how
use your.
does that work? You are a YouTuber. You know how these checks look, and you know what the kind of foolishness that we got to do to get a decent check on this bitch. You think that Ontario should, out of 10 cast members, pay rent or a
He
salary?
should pay a salary. They've
And
been on there for almost 10 years.
numerically based on, let's say, averaging 50,000 viewers an episode monthly? YouTube, as we know, pays monthly. He got 10 cast members, averaging 50K views, and you want him to pay, and he got how much should those cast members receive?
Honestly,
Salary.
that's up to them in the production, but it should be
But it's
something. Honestly,
realistic.
Well,
That's
that's
not
usually based like if we go by reality TV standards. I think it's based on who is like A or B cast and who has more filming time. So of course they don't have a production budget like Love and Hip Hop.
right.
So it would be like maybe Jocelyn in her first season probably might have got like 10,000 an episode, or maybe 10,000 every other 2 episodes, or something like that. Or if you're in a strong scene, it would just be based on how much you contributed to the overall season itself. But this is exactly what I've been talking about for years as well. And when we talk about the cast, like no tea, no shade for this season, I wanted people to get their things, because with knowing that there's no compensation for the show, at least if you're able to advertise your business, your products, your services, your music, whatever it is that you got going on, and you're pushing that as much as you can, at least you'll be able to make something on the back end of things for yourself. So claiming a chase like a Nova Eubanks and her Cockroach and Mouth, for instance, you got a children's book. We don't need to be hearing that when the season is done. We need to be watching that process, having that product ready to go. Music, songs, same thing. String here. Every time you play that song, you done performed it. You done shown us how you developed that song in the studio, things of that nature. Dominique, for your dog business, your sprays, your products, the things that you offer. I was very disappointed to see, even though I know Orlando is null and void, we still had a member of the brand cooking and chefery, but shout out to Chef Pablo. There
Yes.
was no advertisement even for his business. So like we need to be pushing that, knowing that there is no compensation. And as a brand collectively moving forward with merchandising and pushing sponsorships so that there can be, so at least if it's not a salary, at least some type of stipend or something fine of a financial compensation for people to keep, not only just keep them around, because I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not going to suffer through another season where there's a brand new cast every time we turn around every year. We're not being able to grow with these people or become emotionally invested in them as cast members or whatever it is they're trying to, sell us with the chase aspect of it all. No one's going to be invested in y'all emotionally if we're not able to watch your journey consistently through the times. People love Dominique because we were able to grow with him from his inception. People love Lauren England for the same thing. People love, Barbie Bankrose for the same thing. Like people that were able to see not just in one season, 2 season, 3 season, 4 season. Like, but again, I do agree there needs to be some type of incentive for these people to want to come back.
I
And it's
think
always going to be money, because moving forward, now that we're in this cock-ridden ass economy, the girls that was driving, they gonna be the girl. What's tea? I got a $5 a gallon, bitch, just to get from point A to point B. These days, people are gonna be looking for that.
But my thing is this: I would say this: it's unrealistic to expect 10 cast members to be paid. I'm sorry. And the thing
Well,
is, we are both YouTubers, and Wiley, you are pretty heavy in this YouTube game, you know that that's not feasible. You understand that.
But
And then
that may not be feasible, Harviana, but I will say on the back end, with me being on cast and being in communication with production, I did suggest like just different ideas moving forward. I do think we need a marketing and branding manager that's available to the entire cast to dedicate at least something or some type of input to what your brand is, what your product is, and how we can push it throughout the season and have a commercial by the end of the season. We might not get paid, but like you said, doing stuff like that, we can make sure we're pushing our products and our businesses. So, I mean, we try. That shit is just not, it's not easy. And I'm also not making an excuse. It's just simply not easy.
they said, how was it unrealistic? Each cast would get $200 or something. Okay,
That's
so
not going to pay no rent. And I swear to God, I'll tell you this right now. I'll tell them to keep $200. No shade. I would personally.
for a month, first of all, yeah, $200. That's not a whole lot of money. And
That's
then,
not even going to pay my Wi-Fi and my phone bill.
so
Well, I do believe that's a good idea, Dominique, though, like getting some type of branding manager that's fluent and that can like work with everybody that's on the cast, depending on what their chase is or whatever they got going on,
hit you
to be
down.
able to expound like this is a good idea, this is what we can do. Like even before y'all start filming, like once you got your cast in hand, everybody signed their contracts.
Yeah, I feel like all of this should happen before the season even drops. Like this should be happening in the off season when you, like you said, figure out who you want on the cast. All right, let's start working on that. That the producers can start working on the storyboard, and we can have a fully realized product.
I'm,
But I feel like we haven't done that in the past, and maybe that is something we could do in the future.
I'm gonna have the windmill on Daria here, girl. That don't make no damn sense to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, I would not be looking to pay my cast over the people who are filming. Those would be my priority to fucking before cast member. Period. Because I already got the audience, I already got the views. Also, I'm not going to be looking into no marketing manager for the cast either. And I'm going to tell you why. Because y'all pride yourself in these interviews when you're casted as I am a business owner and I have this, and a third. Why would I then provide you resources, some shit you say that already exists in the interview?
But we know that's
No,
not real. I mean, we the girls big it up in their auditions. I'm
they
sorry.
big it up, but that's them. So you bite the bullet that that you shot.
But have some fun to fall back on. I'm just saying, it's like
They
building
gotta
a
be.
team.
There's
It's
some
just
levels
building
of.
a team, and it's
There's,
needed.
I
And
would
it's
pay
really just a thought, really, because just how to like shake it up and like add some type of mentorship and some type of builder, some type of add on to the product and the branding. That and
Yeah.
maybe doing some seminars on the off season too. You may not just need the manager, but like maybe sign the girls up for a cute seminar on how to do branding and marketing and merchandising and things of that nature. Because
so
there
yeah,
has to be a way. If the platform is not going to provide
the
compensation, then I do
platform
feel like
provides
these
one
girls need to
thing of
be
this.
making sure that they're up and ready. Like if you got a product, girl, you need to make sure that commercial, at least the commercial, is ready for your season.
But that's
Like
on them,
period.
though. To me, a lot of that is on them. Let me tell y'all, anybody who coming on chasing, Harvey on the exit in the space, but let me tell y'all this: it ain't no marketing 101. This is just facts 101. When you get on a show like Chasing Reality, your biggest thing to do is get people to like you. That's literally your job. If you get people to like you, they are going to run behind you and they're going to support you in ways unimaginable. Period. That is literally your only job. Chasing is doing its job by providing you the viewership, and you do your job by making sure the viewership provided. I'm gonna make them bitches love and like me. So whatever I put out is going to naturally generate into money. And if you can't do that, that's not an Undario problem, in my opinion. That's a you problem because you don't know how to sell yourself. And if you can't sell yourself for YouTube, that you in worse shape than you probably ever thought. Your job is to be like it is with us as content creators. You, me, YB. We know we got supporters, don't we? And with those supporters, we see the kind of money that they spend on us and Cash App and Super Chat and all the things. We see the type of money that because they don't. It ain't about us going like. It's because they like us. And if Chasen provides an audience of 40 to 50,000 people, if you get 1% of those people to spend $5 on you, that is your salary. That's my opinion. So I mean that's just I mean I didn't mean windmilling for a bitch, but to me that's what it is. Sell yourself, and if you don't know how to sell yourself, then what's your purpose of being on Chasing Reality? Y'all are saying I gotta pay y'all and then provide y'all with a marketing strategist to tell you how to sell yourself. And what do I take home at the end of the day?
It's wishful thinking. Okay.
It's wishful thinking, and again, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about realistically thinking. They are
I
doing
feel you.
Chasing is doing what they're doing. They provide the audience what you, based on your talent, what you show, what you film, based on you, is what you're able to do with it and what you can make out of it. That's my opinion as of where we are right now. Now, if they get $1 million, if Ondalio's offered $1 million, then yeah, girl, the cash should be asking for some coins. But them sponsorships ain't goddamn $70,000, $80,000. They're nothing like that. So what realistically does he have to get him? And then you think of it based on what he said in the past. If I'm spending 30 or 40 hours editing, and then this person who's putting together these I'm in the kitchen cooking ass scenes, not everybody, but some, and I'm supposed to pay you some of the money when I'm staying, I work my full-time job, then come home, edit, and then gotta upload and make sure that I can get this video to be 100% monetized, not partially monetized. Like, come on now.
Well, then you as the showrunner need to be like, okay, no more kitchen scenes of boring ass foo la la. You need to readjust them because honestly, we're getting tired of these dead scenes anyway. These things that make no sense. There's no context. It's boring. You're in your kitchen talking foolishness. We need this is a show. We need lights, camera, action, bitch.
There is a working referee.
We can't be living in the world of boring. You call that shot immediately. You the boss and CEO, honey. You have all the power to say, no, we don't want this. We don't want this boring scene. Keep it moving. We need to find something else.
We also have to keep in mind where reality shows are getting the same viewers like you used to back in the COVID days, but allow programs to hire someone for marketing or allow a stipend. That's correct. And I've gotten the numbers and what executive producers make, and it is not a lot. And then when you start with that pay, you thought that divas existed on a free show. Imagine the divaness of it all when people find out, oh, why they getting the same thing as me? I feel like I gave more. Child, that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, then that's why I always make the suggestion there needs to be a way to pivot and do something different. That way we can gain newer viewership as well as retaining the current viewership and finding a way to monopolize and monetize and just be better at it. Because at some point, especially when we're talking about holding people's stories in our hands, that people that do want to reveal, or I'm sure as a platform, you do want those personal scenes and you want those stories that are going to be impactful, right? If you want people to open up, they're going to be like, girl, where's the check? Something has to happen. If it's not going to be right now, it needs to be very soon. Because if that does not happen, then I fear that we're going to be closing the book on web reality, not just chasing, but web reality as a whole. People are not going, as we live in these current economic struggle times, bitch,
Correct.
the
Amen.
girls are not going to be wanting to do anything for free or open up for free.
And I would just go back to the example of Candy Burris Tucker, who did her whole first season of Chasing. I'm not chasing, damn. Real Housewives of Atlanta for free because she's seen it as a marketing billboard. Now
Well,
that
she's already rich too coming into it. So, I mean,
but these girls are also supposed to be already established. It's like the expectation for chasing is just so
well, it
high.
just depends on what the level of established is. Though I think we talk about chasing, we're not talking about Billboard Hot 100. We're not talking about the girls that got BET awards, and we're talking about the girls that are in process that might be locally famous and locally notable to their, their neighborhoods and their community in which they dwell in. But like, it's still one of those step up platforms, so you can get the exposure you need, so you can expand and so more eyes can be laid on you versus just your backyard.
Absolutely. But no, I mean it's wishful thinking. I think today eventually, but like realistically, where we are now, that probably won't happen. And I understand why it's not happening. I don't. I think that the biggest profiteer of chasing reality should be in Dario. That's how I feel because that's actual work. Editing.
Dominique, what is your thoughts on that? How do you feel about web reality as a whole and where the future lies for it? Is there what do you think can be done to, you
Revive.
know, do what needs to be done? That way the girls can get their things.
I feel like there's a lack of competition. I feel
Mm,
like when the viewership was going back and forth between like us and G Status, there was always a comparison. Always, that eagerness to see who's going to top the next season of which platform.
mm,
But we don't have that. So it's like once you see like a chase of reality and then you see what the storyline is from different scenes you see online, you're interested if you're not into that. But I don't know. It's a lack of interest because I feel like we're the only ones still out there for real.
mm. I can see
So
that.
you welcome competition.
I love it.
It is needed. I do agree.
I agree too because yeah, and then the ones that are competing, they're just not even competition sometimes, honestly. And I try to get these girls their things. I ain't gonna call no names, but like, damn,
Girl, they be giving scribble scrabble. Nobody has time.
yes. Like I be like, let me give something else a chance, but it's like, damn, I can't even. The audio, these goddamn green screens are full. These cast members are trash. Like, no man,
Lack of story, lack of concept, lack of
yeah, it's
consistency.
hard.
It's
It's
very
hard because
hard.
if you reviewing web reality, it's very hard to after seeing Chasing to try to review another show. I
And
will.
I want the record to reflect too. Like I do get that we're on the other side. I do not know what it takes to put a show together. I have ideas and thoughts, but nowhere near what the actual production would look like or what the hard work or what the ins and outs are. But I will say this. The only thing that I have to always said is that now that we have hit the decade mark, there's too many reference points on what to do and what not to do. So when I see some of the girls coming out and it's not giving what needs to be gave, or it's not even close to that, I'm just like, see, you wonder why you're missing the mark, and people have all these things to say to critique your show instead of lift it up, is because we're far ahead of the game now. That's why a lot of critiques are getting more critical now, and people are really they're not playing the games no more with telling people the truth on how they actually feel about your product, because there's way too many reference points for like how to get this done.
But I don't think is there any web reality show that pays right now?
It's not possible. It's not financially feasible for these platforms to do that. We already, like you discussed earlier, like the breakdown of monetization when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah.
None of these girls have mastered the art of merchandising, selling, unity in the community, creating relationships with these businesses, trying to not just getting sponsorships to fund the production of your show, but to actually fund things outside of your show, or even money management skills. Like if you're getting, I don't know how much, let's just 40,000 awarded to you, have that broken down, but also make sure that funds are allocated for certain situations, whether it's elevating the brand, whether it's paying a cast member or cast members, or like trying to reinvest in the business. Like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get a product. Like, I know that Chasing has this, the Teespring shit, like every other YouTuber platform has, with the whole cups and all that shit. But I don't see them actually pushing Chasing reality merchandise. I don't see them actually utilizing some of the people. Like, for instance, Chloe. I know y'all hate her now, not y'all, but the platform probably hates her now. Taking a look at some of your cast and be like, oh wow, this person has a unique set of skills that we could actually benefit from. Let's go into business with this person, whether it's someone that's in designing or graphic designing or creating clothing or t-shirts or branding situations. Like we've had so many cast members that I know of, like Jayla or other people who work in the realm of branding and marketing, and trying to elevate people's merchandise or whatever they got going on. Like utilize your cast member not just for their storylines but for their skill set, and work with them so they can also help develop the branding as well and the merchandise as well, because people want something that's tangible. People would love a product that they can hold on to as a fan and say, hey, we have shirts, we have bell bottoms, girl, we have shoes, we have slippers, we have slides, we have, girl, something to have.
I agree.
And that
Wiley.
could be a revenue stream right there, and then just building upon that. Like, or even when you get your cast members, like Fly King I, when he hit his $100,000 that year, that was all thanks to himself. But imagine if Chasing would have worked with him on that. Girl, hey, we got a contract. We need 10%. That's not bad. Well, I don't know the percentage, but that's not a bad idea to get with a cast member that's actually doing well, and you're utilizing your platform too to help push their brand. It's nothing bad to say, hey, let's set up a contract. We're going to keep on pushing this brand or this product for you or this service that you provide. It's lucrative, it's successful. Let's a cute little 5 to 7% fee, for the Chase and Reality brand or whoever the platform is. That's another ad revenue stream right there. So there's it's gonna have to get creative, but you have to have the thought process. And I fear the greed, and I'm not saying it's just for Moose Carcass or anybody else, but it is the truth. Like, I think greed plays a big part in it. Like, especially for executive producers, like, I know that the platform is the distribution for these executive producers and they have their own little contracts. But like, if Markel, for instance, if he's running Dallas, why is he getting a lower percentage rate? He's actually the one doing the work for that particular franchise.
No, he's actually just filming. That's how it works. They're filming, they send the footage, and then, from my understanding, Dario then tries to piece together the stuff that he's been sent and edit. And out of that, who I would think would make more money is the person who's editing, because that takes more time.
Well, don't you think that that's like a selfish? I'm not saying it's because I have my feelings towards it. I'm just saying it just period professionally. Like, you're now the sole editor. You have always been. Has there been an effort to train somebody else in these franchises? Say, hey, you need to learn this too.
I don't know that.
I'm
No.
gonna
They
I'm
need
gonna
to be.
hop down, y'all. I got jobs in the morning.
Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
boo.
Thank you so much
Have a
for
good
coming on.
night,
Night
boo.
night. Good
Good night,
night.
boo.
Y'all be safe.
Right.
You
Bye.
too.
You too, boo. But yeah, like, are they, someone needs to be trained. I feel like sometimes, even at like certain job spaces, someone wants to become the sole person that knows everything, the main trainer. That way, no one else knows more than them. That they'll always be the one to come to their value is higher just based on that alone. But if you teach someone else how to do something that you can do, not only will that free up your time, but that'll also bring, that level of education and know-how to that particular franchise. I don't want to just lean on one person, because let's tell the truth, tomorrow's not promised. You might not be around. You might not be in the mood to do this shit. Now my franchise has to suffer because I have to wait on you. What if Andario gets sick? What if he has a stomach flu that week?
Yeah, that's
Girl,
true.
the GLP-1s, they don't set well in the stomach, girl. She might have overate down to the Piggly Wiggly, girl, and now she's on bed rest for the weekend. What if she's not again in the mood for that shit? They gotta wait on her. I don't like that move. And again, I'm not saying that it's solely because like she's a selfish cunt and she just wants all the moment for herself, and that's a way for her to make more money. But like, teach these guys how to do other things that you can do, just in case you're not able to do them.
And who was the guy that was working with Chase and he fell out? The one that did the YouTube video?
Binge-worthy.
Bidgeworthy
Um,
would have been a great. I mean, the editing that he did, I don't know if you saw the video, but it was so good.
Yeah, I
And
mhm.
he would
did.
have been like, I think he would have been great working with Chasen, honestly, because he can edit as well.
Well, child, you got two big dogs facing off, and
I agree.
that
But
pride and ego.
unfortunately, it's to me it's sad because this show should have been on Tubi a long time ago. I mean, I've seen stuff way low budget than Chasing on Tubi right now,
I
and for
agree.
them not to have a Tubi deal and for them not to be on there and get paid is just very unfortunate. But somebody said Dominique shouldn't be paying nobody gas money to get to a scene. That's sad. That is sad that he have to go out of his pocket and pay some and give them gas money so they can get to a scene. That's sad. And I think if you don't even have gas money to get to a scene, you don't need to be on no show.
Hell, it's going to get worse because as we see, there's a lot of drama that happens with filming. Some people don't live in the area; they don't live in the city. Girl, these girls are a hot mess. The weather might be inclement. I heard a number of occasions during that last season of Dallas, Markel pulling up, camera in tow. The girls weren't ready. Bitch, you're now gas. The gas ain't what it was last year. Gas will be over $5 a gallon this year, and the summer is going to be even worse.
And
So with
groceries
these
are high
girls,
too. So
exactly, we're going to see a
even
lot of
groceries.
these girls not being able to show up, or let's say they have a filming day, time wasted, money wasted. The girls ain't got no gas like that. And from what we hear in some of these other areas, these girls don't be living in the cities they claim to live. They live 3, 4 hours away.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Because even Q, I heard Q didn't even stay in LA when he was doing Chase LA. He stayed somewhere else. He not even working with Chase LA. So it's
Q was
just like
staying on somebody's
it's.
couch, child. That's what they said.
You said what was that?
They said that Q was staying on someone's couch, not Q
Yeah,
playing.
that's what I heard too. Yeah, unfortunately, I heard that. I heard that too. It's sad.
Girl, she been living on couches for years, honey. It's time for her to get her life together.
If I think honestly, I think if they were to have merchandise and showed it on the show, like when you watch wrestling, anytime they got like a new merchandise for a wrestler, they show it on the program. So I think they should have did that as well. Like if Kendall have merchandise, show it on the show, so people that'll make people buy it.
He had that
Like, oh,
whole
I like
wig
that.
moment with the hair and stuff. I don't think I saw an advertisement for the hair. How do we get in
I don't
contact with
even
you?
see like a website for the hair either. So yeah, that is a good
Exactly.
point.
The tax services. This was tax season right now. Even though they shot this last year from January until April, bitch, it's been tax season. You could have had his
And
business floating
can
around.
Right, and can I say this? Why haven't Chase and Atlanta been on tour? Remember when About Him was out? They went on tour because I went and bought a ticket, and they showed like the finale. They had showed the finale on tour. They came to
So
Chicago.
Wiley,
I
tell the
wonder,
truth.
like,
Don't nobody want to see these girls on tour. Of course, we're gonna watch About Him because those old pre-cum wet dicks. We was ready for those, girl. Peeking out them boxes, girl. Shout out to all the girls from About Him, honey. Period.
yeah, I mean, it was packed. It was packed at the tour, and I did want to see that. But so you wouldn't pay like $5 or $10 a ticket to go see Chase and Atlanta on tour?
Hell nah, I can watch them for free on YouTube. I'm good.
Like especially if they perform, like say for instance they do on a tour, they perform or they do a ball or they, you know what I'm
Well,
saying, they do
okay,
a
so they
fashion show.
all right. If I'm in the, if they come to my city and I'm, it's a club, so I get to go and club after I hear them, yodel. I
Like a
would.
Rio production, the Dancing Dolls or whatever the
Oh
fuck that shit
no,
called.
child. Like if it's like they perform at a club and they on the flyer and you go and pay the entry fee and or a ticket on the Eventbrite. The girls just ain't spending money no more. Like they just not. We
And
noticed in the
again, we would only do that is if we grew up with you. Again, a consistent casting has to be paramount for people to be emotionally invested. Like people aren't going to care if it's a new cast every season. Like if we know, oh, we grew up,
That's true.
okay, we know them. If now that was an all-star vibe, like some of the
I was
girls
just
who
about
was
to say the
carrying
all-star
back
cast.
then. Now that might be something the girls will spend a little cute little $10 on to
I,
see Lauren England carrying on, and some of these other Gardini and the girls, carrying on the way that they do probably. But yeah, I'm not
I
trying to pay.
did hear that All Stars would never happen.
Well, from what I
That's what I heard, and there's some reason behind it.
yeah, child. Well, they gotta clear some things up first before they do that. But I digress.
I've heard some probably similar notes that they can't do that, but be nice. Overall, the reunion was pretty cute.
You think so?
It was cute, girl.
It
girl.
was not pretty
Mm.
cute. I mean,
It,
they had bad audio issues. It was dry and boring in the first beginning of it. The
it
drama
was
it was like the last 2 minutes of the reunion.
it was the last minutes, a couple for me too.
I
That's why.
have so many critiques. I'll save that for my live. But I just, the host, girl. What were you wearing? I've seen you look better on your TikToks.
That's true. I
You've
agree.
prepared the table before the presence of trade, girl, and have looked better. I mean, I'm just, what the hell was that? I just can't.
Now
Yeah,
that I
that
see
look.
Dominique
Yeah,
Morgan
that's
host, I wasn't. floored. I will be honest, but it was
Well, the only reason I was floored is because, girl, you do know you're not the main character. Like, you're talking so much, and it gave that season of Orlando when and I love Twan, but girl, it's not about you. It's about getting through these casts and their experiences. And from what I was told, due to her being long-winded, that's why, and her being late, that's why things didn't really develop as they should have. Because Carl has been vocal a lot, saying that we didn't even get a chance to get through all the things.
I
That
heard
So,
is sad.
I
That's
heard
disrespectful to the cast.
that's not even disrespect. That's disrespectful to the production overall because bitch, you got
mhm,
paid to be here.
exactly.
And you got paid to be. This ain't no freaky. We done had a whole dissertation about who needs to be paid. You're the host. You were paid. You showed up late. You did a disservice to production and the cast because I'm sure the cast came there in their nice ball gowns to get into the things that they needed to get into. And the fact that you shorted that with zodiac signs for the first 43 minutes, girl, that's a problem.
Mm. And
And
in
then
that
also you
horrible
got to give
dress.
it to. I'm so tired of these hosts that really wasn't invested into the show. I wish that they would give it to people that review the product, that understand the story, don't need a cue card, that really love chasing Atlanta. And it's no. I would love them to even give it to Scotty by Nature because again, he reviewed the show weekly. He's invested into the show.
Out to the
But
chase.
versus give it to someone just by name. I remember one time they booked T.S. Madison. She wasn't a fan of. She didn't really talk about the show at all. They had to give her a cue card. She didn't really know the storylines. So I just feel like they really need to give it to people that actually talk about the product on a weekly basis. That really invested into the product.
So would you do it, Wiley?
I mean, of course I would do it. I mean, why not? But I think they need people like someone that's invested into the product that can get under that really not like the Zodiac stuff was trash. You needed somebody to understand the history that really brings the drama, that really get the people because this episode this reunion was like, is this like their first season? This ain't giving seventh this they seventh year.
Mm.
Like this show been around for so long, they not like y'all. They're hold to this standard because they worked for it, and they just hit 100,000 subscribers.
Ooh, Quentin. Shout out to Quentin. He's saying
She
no
said
shade.
no shade. She didn't even know her name. I Quentin because again she don't watch the show. But I tell these producers I'm gonna be real messy. I tell them year after year, y'all keep booking these people that don't know the cast. That's disrespectful to the cast. You could call me trash all day, but if I'm gonna host this show, best
I
believe I'm
want to
gonna
know
talk
the
about the
stuff
cast
for
and
real.
understand their name. That's the basic. You already was late, and see she probably don't care. She probably was talking to her lawyer because they said she going back to jail or prison. I don't know.
And the T is no shade because Harvey gonna get her motherfucking name out there. Bitch, I should have hosted the pre-show. Now I like the idea because his caption, I mean not his caption, his TikTok of reviewing the show was good. I will give it to Mr. O'Brien. But your introduction every time for every cast member, it was seemed too much. And it was like repetitive at that point. Those girls knew who you were, they watched you, and I think all of them had reposted you at that point. And I feel like you should have dug more into the mess. I wouldn't have let shout out to Tremel. I wouldn't have let Tremel get away with not saying who he would get rid of. No, ma'am. Everybody else did it, bitch. You need to do it too. Respect.
Absolutely.
You know,
Can I
you
say this?
go ahead.
I think they should have had multiple bloggers there doing the pre-show. I don't think it should have just been one.
Okay, I can see that too.
That's more promotion. That's like this is their supposed to be their WrestleMania moment. So they should have had a lot of media there, not just one outlet. And you maximize the reunion. And then if she was late, I would have fired her right then and there and got somebody that was hosting the pre-show that did a good job and say you just
Right.
going to host the reunion.
Period.
And he answered the same. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need somebody who really gonna get into the minutia of the mess. These girls need to be heading. If this is the pre-show, they need to go on stage already on 10. Interview with Harviana, and I'm not and or YB, and clearly a fucking Wiley. Bitch, if you talk to us before you go on stage, you already going on there on 10. We done prepped you for the fucking stage.
Facts. I
Yeah.
agree.
So that's the kind of how you need to go on. So not these. Who would you bring back? Who would you not be bringing? What do you want to say this season? What are you doing to say this season? Who you want to sit next to? Like those are very
Girl,
generic.
let's tell the truth. We need to go from what we did back in the what they used to do back in the day. Girl, give these girls a few shots before we start the pre-show, bitch, to amp these girls up.
They need to be
Anything is
out.
possible. Get these girls some henny shots, girl, and
Well,
let them
that's what
get a
they
little
do on
bit
Zeus. They
loose.
give them shots before they get on camera.
They give them more than shots, allegedly.
They give
Oh,
them bottles and all types of stuff. But yeah,
little trip to the bathroom to the powder room.
Powder. They go to the powder room, allegedly, girl. Well, I
Can I
mean, you
powder
know,
my nose?
you
Yes,
know.
darling.
And then and Q said, "I'll bring everybody back. Consistency and character development." Yeah. Now, Q, I ain't gonna hold you, Q. You know I done talk to you, and we good and things of that nature. And my Astro boys. But girl, they say that you was out here windmilling for your job. No shade, girl. They say that you as good as gone, and you out here windmilling and throwing your fist in the air, and your boots and your chincletas and your pillows in the air because they're saying that, girl, you as good as out of there. That's what I said. That's what I heard. They use DMs to bring in more traffic for the show. They do.
I told y'all, honey, what's gonna happen to these girls? They out here talking about everything's an edit. That's gonna piss off Moose Carcass girl, and she gonna start sending them 4-page letters, girl, and your ass is gone, bitch.
There was a strict no drinking and no drug rules the day of filming. Oh, so y'all could use drugs during filming, but just not.
that's what I'm saying. Like that don't make sense. Like doing season, Carl was lit. He was drinking old English, and they was like, what was that he was drinking? That was a Coke 45, I think.
Girl,
So
you
they were they
girl,
were
you better
drinking doing
pull you
season. They
better
should
pull
drink
a
at the reunion.
you better pull a nasty Dre Simba girl and sneak in some of that London fog into your bag, honey. Hello
Oh, I
God.
love Dre Sember. I love Dre
Girl,
Sember.
never mind, child.
Ah,
Legendary character.
you love Dre Silver, girl.
I mean,
Man,
she brings the drama. Do you? I would never forget that fight that they had at that restaurant on G
oh,
Status. Food going everywhere like that. That will
have you
forever
watched the
be.
new G status?
That was on G Status, right?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm saying, have
Yeah,
you watched the new one? It's like another one.
absolutely. It's trash. The new one,
Girl.
that trash. I watched like 5 minutes of it. It's garbage.
You don't like it?
No, absolutely not. If you ain't bringing back Sherrod, if you're not bringing back Dre Sember, and what's the dark skin one? The
Child
old,
Sherrod tired
old,
of getting his ass whooped, honey. He's tired.
No,
like you,
I mean not
but
Tremaine.
he, Tremel, of course, yeah.
But no, what's his name? No, fucking Shirai be getting plowed. He be shitting on YouTube. I mean on Tik. I mean
On
on
Twitter.
Twitter. Yes, he was like pushing shit out his ass, and people were going up for the video. I said, girl, we got some weirdos in the world.
Girl, she should be that puss should be retired right now. It's been many moons since she's been
Oh, Devon. What's his name?
Oh,
Devon.
Devon,
oh,
yeah.
Devon was good TV.
He was.
Devon
Watch
was really good TV.
the analytics and the stats and come back and tell me who really won Melon.
I love Devon. That's one of my favorite people.
Oh,
What happened?
that's what
Yeah,
you
Carl Eyes was red due to receipt. I think he did smoke before because I did see unless he was wearing some eye contacts and he put some spray in his eyeball, but his eyes was red.
I don't blame
Carl
him.
was very calm this reunion, honestly. He was very
I
calm.
mean, you would be too if you had to sit there 3 hours late, child, and you might as well chill
That's
out a little
crazy.
bit.
That is insane, girl. Dominique Morgan, I hope you hear this. She's not getting hired, and you probably can't get hired from what they're saying. Allegedly, you taking your ass.
Well, this is my thing too, and I'm just gonna be real. I have nothing against Dominique Morgan. I've said this a number of times. I absolutely love her commentary. I love her TikToks. I follow her. I'm heavily invested in a lot of her opinions and perspectives. But my thing is this: I saw the story. I saw that you do have court today. Technically, it's Thursday, right? My thing is this, though. You were caught stealing from an
Allegedly,
LGBTQ space.
Allegedly.
Well,
Alleg-
if we look at the evidence that's been presented, in my humble opinion, girl, you know you did that shit.
allegedly
A
did.
lot of money from the very space in which you preside over, you advocate for. That's horrible to me. So I hope it's not true. But again, girl, like when we get to these points, apparently, girl, you've been fighting this for 2 years. It's very true. This isn't a mistake. You did this shit. In my YB Speaks opinion, this has nothing to reflect on this platform and anybody herein.
Yes,
That's
there we
my
go.
perspective. But I'll say it. But yeah, girl, like I just think that that's something that people need to look at. You're on this platform. You're also your close friend is working with a sponsorship that's also in this space as well. Chasing Reality employing you as an LGBTQ platform to be their reunion host. I hope it's not true, just for all of those things, to be at the sake of it all, to be real with you. It's not good representation for the community. And I was heavily, again, I'm gonna stand on this hill, girl. Why you showed up looking like Wanda, I got the bike. That dress was ill fitting. You were serving second Sunday auntie vibes. You had every piece of, barbecue, potato salad arms hanging out. We almost saw your tuck girl in one of the little moments. That dress was too short. Like you did not blend well with the cast. They were giving glam. You were giving girl, I'm in a rush. It was giving Chi Chi Rodriguez girl down to the Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. I'm not here for it. I've seen you look so much better just talking shit about Klay Thompson as of recently. I've seen you better walking through the videos that you supposed to be walking to go meet up with T.S. Madison and the girls to do some stuff. So imagine you wearing a better outfit and having better hair and makeup.
My
Because that, I
God.
don't know what the hell that was. Hot mess.
Well, you know, Dominique, girl, you showed up. You needed that shit, girl, especially to get that flight. You
And they
know,
say she used some of that money to that alleged coin that she stole to get a closet done, a personalized closet service. So you have the clothes and the space in that closet to go in there and find something that was way better than that trash you put on.
oh my God. Well, shout out to you, Dominique Morgan. We enjoyed my God today, and you hosting the reunion. You were coming at the girls kind of hard. It's like you had preconceived notion. You definitely gave Tony all her things, and it shows that a little bias. Maybe not that Tony deserved like a lot of heat, but you kind of showed Miss Mama some love, and you highlighted her a lot in part one, in my opinion. But overall, it wasn't a horrible reunion. I am ready for part two. And thank you, Noel and Nova, for bringing us some good clicks and views toward the end. Because yeah, it was like trying to understand the Kendall and Tramiel thing. Like, bitch, I got a headache. No shade. Trying to hear, and I don't know. That is something that I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch for the Kiki panel, because I kind of was tuning out because it just wasn't making sense. People were talking fast. People weren't caring what a bitch was saying. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot, but we enjoyed it. So Wiley, what you got going on and coming
Well, I
up?
would say this. I'm glad you said allegedly because I was served with a cease and desist from Chris Stokes. I did a video about him last in 2024, and his lawyer reached out to me and sent me a cease and desist. So we do have to be careful what we say on these platforms.
Shut.
But we good. We good now. I did delete the video, but I will say about Chasing Atlanta. I've tried to get on Chasing Dallas one time because not Tremel, Trey Howard told me to audition. He begged me, pleaded and begged me to do it. And of course, they didn't bring me on there. None of the cast is
You live in
delivering real
Dallas?
entertainment. Huh?
You live in Dallas?
No, when I did live in Dallas at the
Oh,
time, when I was living, and I lived in Dallas for about 6 years. And so, because I really wanted to be on there when Reese G was on there, because of course we slept together, and I think it would have been like a good storyline. It would
so
have
they
been some
said
good.
something about y'all sleeping together. They said that Reese, so y'all were in a relationship. Like, was this
No, we wasn't in a relationship. No, it was a one night stand.
okay? So with the one night stand, how was it?
It was excellent.
So you like Reese? Like, what happened
It
after
was a
y'all?
it was a good vibe with Reese. Reese is he have great conversation, and it's good.
Were you the top or the bottom?
They said Wiley is out this time. Oh no, I was the top, of course. Reese is about him. I mean, he
Oh,
don't shy away from me. He's about him. He don't shy away from him.
so,
Um,
Wiley, you kind of been known for like touching, like not let me not say touching, but been fucking on a lot of the web girls.
I'm not getting into that. I'm gonna keep that all private. But the don't get. And I will say this: the web girls are intelligent, beautiful people. I just pray that they get paid for that because I've seen some girls that tell me personally they can't afford to stay in their apartment. They got to move, and I'm like, but you on this show getting all these views. Like I just I get it what you're saying. Maybe if they would have brought YouTubers on, it would make sense because we know how to get a coin on YouTube because we know how to be monetized and stuff. But I do feel bad for the people that do these shows, like Kendra when she got arrested. She couldn't bail out because she didn't get a dime from chasing.
But okay, but you
Well,
should
let's
get a
tell the
dime
truth
free
though.
will.
Like these broke, if you know you're broke, you don't need to be.
Right.
Your priorities are messed up. You don't like we
That's
said
That's
about
true. I get
Althea.
you. You're
The
right.
same thing we said
it.
about Althea. If you ain't got no money, you got these kind of struggles going on in your life. Your priorities don't need to be getting on a show. You need to get your life together.
I will
That's
say that
true.
in the face, bitch. That is all
Yeah,
true.
girl. You know you got to stand in on that line down to the soup kitchen, girl, or down to the pantry or Plato's closet to get your things together. And it's no tea, no shade, because I've been there too. But you don't see me trying to read. I'm not doing no YouTube video or no live, knowing damn well I got to pay knowing damn well I'm about to get evicted or I don't have no money to get no gas. I'm not worried about none of this shit. I got to take care of what I got to take care of. If these girls are willing to sacrifice that for something that's free, that's not going to benefit them financially, that's crazy work to me. You got to get your life together. Don't be coming on no show and you know you struggling. You halfway, you 1 foot out the door down to the first Sunday trial trying to eat that chip and drink that grape juice just to have sustenance. No,
I
that ain't
agree
gonna
with
work out.
that. I gotta
I agree, but I also think you should show that. Like, hey, I'm homeless. I'm about a homeless. Like,
no,
show that too.
No.
no. A season 7 of a show? Absolutely not. There
I
needs to
mean, so you said she shouldn't show the struggles of a single mom going through. I think
no,
that makes for a
no,
good storyline.
no. We see that with losing Isaiah. We see that on Lifetime all the time. We
But
don't
y'all let that lady sit there and sing and stuff like that. I just feel like she should have put in her music, I'm homeless, I'm broke, or something like that.
what?
Wiley, you're crazy.
Wiley, you trying to troll, bitch. You been
No, I'm not trying to troll. I'm just saying she should have put that in her
I'm here
music.
for a little bit, bitch. Okay? Because
Because they brought it up saying I had to help her, I had to give her gas money. I mean they bringing it up. She should have shared in her green screen, I'm struggling right now. I'm going through a single mom breakdown in tears.
She did
And
technically. She
she
did.
did that.
but
And
then
you
she did
still
cry. She
ain't
did.
satisfied, Wiley. And what money you sent her? And how many times have you streamed a fucking song, sir?
Zero time. That song is terrible.
Girl.
She can't sing.
My God. Okay, bitch.
No, but the girls do need to take that. They need to really think to themselves, like and this is what I said earlier in the season. A lot. These are the same girls who will pick fame over being rich. That's ridiculous to me. Bitch, you
Well,
get the
I
money, honey.
rich all day. You won't catch me on another lie, bitch. You fuck around and throw me some good coin, honey.
They
I will
really.
get some.
Because I remember when Dominique said I was homeless, like I had got evicted or something. I remember he shared that in one of the seasons
Yeah,
of
he
the show.
did
So it's
actually.
nothing wrong with sharing that. I feel like she
Doing
should
that
have had a
and
T-shirt and said I'm
Troy is
broke,
one
or she
thing.
said I'm homeless, or they should have had her in the line in the soup kitchen trying to get a food box.
You
That
need
to
to
me is
stop,
real.
Wiley. You're trolling,
And
bitch. And
no,
that's
it's just not
absolutely
trolling. You're really showing a real. Because let's be clear, like none of them outside of Kendall, I think, got money to have a house. I believe so. But really show that if you're struggling, show that.
What about Sammy and his men?
Sammy should have showed a little bit more of his relationship. He's very attractive, by the way. But he was so quiet because I'm like, good looks get you so far. Because I thought I get through looking at you, I'm like, okay, what did you deliver on this show? Bring us. So he shouldn't come back because he didn't deliver. No, he should be a friend of the show. Probably do like 1 or 2 scenes because he didn't deliver this season. I'm sorry, but he did put on a good performance. He did put on a good performance
Wiley,
of when he was performing his music.
so out of the Chasing Atlanta cast, I want you to do a marry, fuck, or kill. I'm not gonna give you the names. You tell me who you would marry, who you would bleep, and who you would kick. I mean, off. So give me the 3 names. Season 7 of Atlanta.
Gosh, oh Dominique, I would marry Dominique, of course, because he
You
know
just
how
gave
to.
Dominique the motherfucking blues, bitch, and you want to marry him?
Of course, he's attractive, and he's an entrepreneur. So, we could do videos and stuff like that, either OnlyFans or like YouTube videos.
Ooh.
Sammy, of course, definitely marry him. He's very attractive, by
No,
the
you
way.
can't say it's 3. So you got to
Okay.
who you would
Okay.
bleep,
But no, I'm just telling you the ones I would marry. I want off nobody. I want off nobody. Afia, them vocals, yes. She would have to, that's a chop. Like her voice is so annoying when she tried to do her music. Whoever told that was a setup. And obviously she ain't got a man in her life. If I was her husband, I'd be like, baby, music ain't for you. Being a fashion diva, doing fashion, do that, but not music. Whoever told her that set her up for failure.
Okay, so that's the person you were off. Now, who would
Yeah, I
you?
was off.
Who you would?
Who else I was off?
Only
Nova, I
one
was
off.
off her.
No, only one off.
Okay.
One, beep, and then
What?
one.
Okay, one Mary out of all of them to marry. Really, it would be Sammy.
Okay, and who would you have a good time with? A good Reese G time?
Oh wow, Carl, most definitely,
Carl.
absolutely.
So,
His music just turns
Wiley,
me on.
are you a top? If you don't mind me asking, because I'm going to ask
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna talk, but for him, I would bottom. Actually,
Are you a good bottom?
no, I haven't bottom in years. So I don't know.
Okay, so when let me just dig a little bit into
I
why.
haven't bottom in years.
But you do know how to clean out and make sure everything is clean and
No,
presentable.
I don't know how to do that. It's been years. Like I remember
You
when I
know
was 18
how to
years
do it.
old.
So you
Girl,
They
please.
used to
It's
sell
like
these
riding
50
a
cent
bike
juice
and you
bottles, and I used to
never
pour
fell.
out the juice and put water in the juice and stick it up my butt. So
juice.
What?
I still don't know how to dish and all that. No,
Girl.
no.
Wiley, it's okay. Since you were here, and I don't know when you'll return, bitch. I do gotta ask this question because my first introduction to you was when you was scan and go at Walmart, child.
Oh
Now,
Lord Jesus.
so what was going on at Walmart? Like what happened with
Well,
all the
for everybody that was there, it was a mental health crisis. I wasn't eating, I wasn't drinking, and I wasn't on the right medicine, and it was a lot that was going on leading up to that. I was staying in Dallas and had to move out of my apartment, or whatever, and I went to the airport because I thought I was going to be the vice president of the United States. I was really going through mentally, so the Walmart stuff was just like a major manic breakdown, and I
did you
did
go to
apologize
the right?
for it.
Got
I
arrested?
had to get on probation for it, so I understand going to jail. So I had to get on probation. I was homeless and
Oh
in the
my
shelter because I didn't have any family in Vegas, so it was like I was out on my own. But
God. You
got
said
through
you
it.
were in Dallas when you did this. Now you in Vegas?
Yeah, I was in Vegas. Yeah, I was traveling.
Oh, because you were homeless. You were traveling everywhere.
No, I was staying with somebody in Vegas, right? But once his house was raided, once because the police came, the Secret Service came, his home was raided, and so he said I couldn't move back with him. So the judge gave me a $5,000 bond, but since I didn't have nowhere to go, and then I had to have a ankle monitor, I didn't have no place to go, so I just had to stay in jail until my court date came, and they gave me probation.
Oh my God, Wiley, that's a story. And Wiley, how
And
old
I
you?
was homeless. I was sleeping on the ground. It's like
Are you
sleeping
for
on
real?
yeah, because the shelters was full. When they released me November 12th, 2024, one day after my birthday, I had to sleep outside. Because what was that? The Salvation Army, it was all full. The Catholic Charities, it was full. Every
So
every,
are
every
you in
shelter was
a
full.
house
So I
now?
had to sleep outside.
You in a house now? Like you got a place to stay now? You
Yeah,
stable?
I have a place to stay now, and stuff like that. So I'm rebuilt, like literally like, rebuilding my life. But it's way back in school, about to graduate. I think I graduate next year in November. No, it's June of next year. So I got back in school and stuff like
Your
that. So
associate?
just just rebuilding my life.
You getting your associates?
My bachelor's, because I really, because once my public defender did a good job, I want to go to law school and be a lawyer. And I was like, I love how he defended me. And for him to be a public defender, I thought all public defenders were bad. They was terrible, but he fought
Yeah.
really good to get me probation and really fought for me. And so I said, oh, I really want to become a lawyer. So I got back in school. I'm in school now, so I want to go to law school and work at the public defender's office. So yeah, absolutely. So
Now let
I went through a lot.
you have went through a lot. So after kind of rebuilding yourself, if you don't mind, and if it's not too personal, what mental health condition did you realize?
Bipolar.
Oh, you are bipolar.
Bipolar, yeah. I
And
was
it's
diagnosed in Dallas 2023, 24. No, it had to be like 2000. I would say 18 or 19. I was diagnosed, but I was in denial about it. Ain't
Mm.
nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't got no bipolar, but obviously I do. And so if I don't take the medicine, I'd be up for days. You know, the sex is good when you manic. I mean, the sex was amazing when you manic. It's
So
like the
were you
best,
off your
I'm
man?
bipolar too, and I heavily agree. When I have my manic son, that's the best sex you'll ever have in your
the
life.
best sex ever.
Now, why? Let me ask you. So when you in your mania when you was fucking Reese G,
Yeah, absolutely. I was. I was manic. And because I was on Jack very, very heavily, and I had
and who hit who up?
I was hitting up random people. I was having sex with fat dudes, skinny dudes. Like it was, I was addicted to sex because I was manic. I didn't know. I'm like, why is I'm having all this sex? And I would just answer the door. This God is my witness with no clothes on, dick hard. Yeah,
So are you well endowed? Is what people are saying.
absolutely. Now I'm blessed in that area. Thank God.
And when you say blessed, what numerically blessed in what? What? Could you put a number
Man,
behind
I
it?
have a nice size. I would say I'm blessed in that area.
Is it
I even
above?
had sex with T.S. Madison, makeup artist,
Oh, I thought you
um,
said
and
TS.
T.S. Madison make not T.S. Madison. Oh no, I can't take that. But no, T.S. Madison makeup artist. What I had catfish him, and so he had put it out
Oh
there.
my
Blah blah
God!
blah. But
Why
then
is a time, bitch? You catfish somebody?
I did. I used to catfish heavily. I was a professional catfisher.
Oh, do you not think that you're attractive?
I did it because I was not attracted to a lot of people. So what I would do when I catfish, so people need to understand this is what I would do. I would use my cousin. I would send a picture of me. I would pretend to be my cousin.
Okay.
So, and I said we roommates. So, so I had two different devices. So when the person comes, then I'd be like, "Oh, I had to go run to the store, but I'll be back." And then then once they see me, we start vibing. You got a YouTube channel, blah blah blah. Then we'll start having sex.
Now, Riley, have you paid for sex with some of these people?
Absolutely. Have I paid for sex? I paid somebody's cell phone bill before, but not like yeah, I have. I'm not ashamed
Okay. So
because
yeah,
it's like I don't mind like that's what I would like. I pay somebody's cell phone bill. That's it. But
now
like random like just man, but that was like a one time thing. Somebody in Chicago.
hey Nia.
Harviana, I want to tell you this, baby. When I tell you, you definitely have missed a lot. Because,
Oh yeah,
bitch,
you missed a lot.
Wiley was definitely a hot topic back in those olden times, honey.
I have, but see, the first time I
Very
heard
public.
Riley, unfortunately, was when he was in the libraries throwing, AR books on the ground. Child,
I
he
did.
encyclopedias and everything. What? That was another mania episode.
That was a manic breakdown. That's when I went to the hospital and got my diagnosis that I was bipolar.
So you did that, and then after that, you were on your meds, and you got off your meds, and then you said
I got
Walmart.
off my meds because the meds they had me on, it used to have me drowsy. I couldn't focus. I would be sleepy. I couldn't do my show like that. I couldn't tell jokes like that. I would just want to sleep all day. The medicine was very, very heavy. And so this time with the Walmart situation, it was the same thing. Like they put me on the right medicine, but because I moved to a different state, I didn't have no insurance to get back on my meds. So I'm just out there just manic. I was a huge Trump supporter, had on my Trump gear.
So
I
do
was
you think
cussing
that
out the Trump
during your
support.
mania, that's when you call the police, not to call the police, but call the school and let them know about Kiki being
I
a
never I never did that about Kiki. That's an old lie. She got fired because she was on Instagram posting all this. Another parent probably reported her. It wasn't Wiley. And obviously, if you know that's your job, why are you showing people your job and you're a trans person, you live in the South? Like, I didn't do that. If I would have did it, I would have admit to it. Kiki just needs to stop. She need to have several seats. She's trash. She ain't gonna never make it in ballroom. She's one of the worst cast members ever. And Markel be putting that in her mindset because I want to show proof that I called on her. No, she used to go live in that classroom. And I made a statement. I said, one of them students, teachers gonna report you because they already don't see it for trans women. You living in the South.
Oh, okay. So if you were to see Kiki back on another season of Chasing Dallas, what would you think?
I think it would be garbage. I hope that she don't break me up saying Wally got me fired. I hope that because that's like a lawsuit because I didn't do it. That'd be like slander. But I don't think she needs to come back. She's garbage. She's trash. Like They need to let Reese G get that spot. Like who's seeing for Kiki? And what's the other girl that do nails? He look like a whole thug and he do nails.
Robert Ray. That's who you talking
Yeah,
about.
Robert Red. He even had chance. I said, dude, you do nails. You supposed to be this whole thug. You a bottom and do nails. Like, come on now. How you look like you ready to off somebody and you doing somebody nails? Like, but I ain't gonna say no more. But I like him. Robert is attractive.
Okay. And so Wiley, now are you like dating and just kind of like getting people
I'm
to
not dating. I haven't had sex since 2024. I'm good. I'm rebuilding my life. I've always said until I get my life together, then I get back to dating. Because like dating is not a priority. Getting my degree, being stable financially, and then I would look to date. Because when you date, you got to spend money. You got to buy a ticket. You got to, you got. You got to pay for the restaurant. You got to pay for the movie. Because I feel like if I date somebody, if I say, hey, let's go out for a date, I have to pay for it. So, you know, right now, that's not my priority.
Okay. And do you smell? Do you have like an odor?
Oh my God, do I smell? No, I do not smell. Oh
I
my God.
just thought,
Oh.
I'm just looking at this emoji. See, I only can go off you based on the emoji. Now, listen, the last time I did hear about you was you were on Trey So Raw platform at that time. Are y'all still friends and in cahoots of tearing down the web world?
Well, Trey Sorrell, I love Trey Sorrell. Very talented person. I think that he needs to be on a show. Very talented, but I'm still cool with his ex. But me and Trey Sorrell haven't talked in a while, but he's extremely talented.
Did you have sex with him in the
No, I
forest?
never did. No.
Okay, okay. Um,
Would I? Yeah, he's attractive, but did I ever? No.
so Wiley, if you have this BBC, do you have an OnlyFans or something like that?
No, but I love supporting OnlyFans. When I get back to get my money up, I will support my favorite. Of course, Shirai one of my. I love Brandon Carson. I think he's highly underrated. Definitely love Rico Pruitt. I love his material and stuff like that. But it is a website that do post their OnlyFans stuff for free, so I do check that out from time to time.
And Wiley, how old are you? 51?
No, 35. Ain't
And
nothing wrong with being 51. Like if I was 51, I'd be proud, but I'm 35 years old.
what's your sign, Wiley? Because you a good sign.
Scorpio.
Oh, you're mean. That's what people are
Yeah.
saying.
Scorpio, yeah.
Yeah, you a Scorpio. So are you a October Scorpio?
November Scorpio.
No, they get even worse around that time. Yes, child. No, I mean I'm just asking Wiley all the questions. You know, Wiley, how long have you been watching me? I didn't even know you watched. That's why I'm
Well,
asking.
again, I went down my timeline and I saw that you was live. I saw a couple of your other lives. I don't really jump in the chat because if people start saying stuff in the chat, and I'd be like, I just want to watch the content creator. I don't want to like change the subject, so I just watch in the bushes.
Oh, okay. So you've been a silent supporter, which I appreciate.
Yeah, because like when you go in the chat, then people get mad if you don't say hey, and then they want me to come over. And sometimes I just want to just sit and just listen. Because doing content, it's a lot of work. It's draining, and sometimes you just want to sit back and watch somebody else do it.
Oh, that's how I was on the Chasing panel tonight. That's why I'm mad at them bitches for ending because it was such a good time tonight. I had a great time over there. And you even brought up Scotty by Nature. Y'all have history?
I love Scott by Nation. I feel like he's an incredible, talented consequence. Only thing that I had criticism for Scotty by Nature is that he wants to be everybody friends and they would talk about him behind his back. But he's such an incredible,
Who
talented,
talks about Scotty
sweet,
behind his back?
gifted creator. I think TTB was. I think he
Oh,
was
okay, yeah.
talking about Scotty by Nature behind his back, saying that Scotty by Nature is boring and all this type of stuff. He was saying that, and I said I don't think Scotty by Nature needs to befriend TTB because he's a snake, in my humble opinion. And TTB got mad at me. We have a little history because I used to name drop. Like if I'm on Trey Sorrell's show, I was like, yeah, according to Trey Sorrell, but don't say his name. I feel like that's
Oh, I
wrong.
know
Like,
about that, honey. When he bans a name, my name is banned over there as well.
I don't want to stand by being banned. I feel like I'm confident enough to say where I got the information from. So I need to say that because it makes the story make sense versus me trying to edit out all these names and stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, he do because he's jealous. He don't like it when other people. And then he say, "I'm the number one person with web reality series." No, you're not. Who told you that lie?
Oh.
I feel with the bad vocals because you're not the number one person in web reality. As like, no, you're not.
Oh my god.
There is a collective of people like yourself and others and myself and we can name others that really and it's a lot of people that talk about where we are. It's not just one person.
There
And then
is.
the person I think that did a good job, but he passed on. What was his name that died? Oh
Ty
my God. What
Couture.
was
Ty Couture.
Yeah. He was good because he would do like sit down interviews and stuff. Ty Couture, yeah. He was really good. He's greatly missed.
Okay.
But yeah, TTB just be just selling, and then he just be kissing it. But I don't want to kiss the butt of the cast. I need to be able to tell my audience the truth. And if I can't do that, if I won't get invited to the cookout, that's fine. But at least I'm able to sleep at night that I was able to be honest to the audience about the show. And sometimes they not be able to handle it. And I like Dominique because he understand me. He been around me for a little while, so he know how I give it. Because I remember one time I said he slept with I put out a rumor and it wasn't true. It was just a rumor. I forgot the person name. He was on Chasing Dallas. And I said, you had a threesome with Dominique. And Dominique said, don't be saying that, Wiley. I never did. I have to apologize. But I will always tell the truth what's on the show. And then even me and Adario, we clashed at one point.
Because of your reviews of his show?
Because of my review, he didn't like what I had to say. He like what us. That's why I don't go in that chat. It's number kiss butt and stuff like that in that chat. That's why I don't say nothing. I just be in the bushes just watching. Because as soon as I say something that's critical, that Dario's the leading person. He can't take credit. That's why his cast is weak because
Oh,
he's weak and he can't take criticism. So he attract people that can't take criticism. It's not too many people in there that really have a backbone. I give it to Oliver when I was getting Oliver together when he said that T.S. Madison stole from him and did give him credit with that Beyonce song. At least he came on the show to let me even he wrote me a nasty email, but at least he came on my show.
so have you ever been threatened to be sued since being in the web world and reviewing it?
Absolutely not. Them girls ain't got it like that. If you got money to sue, you need to be
Well,
paying your cast members.
I think twice. I mean,
Like, oh no, I never was like trying to be sued. Like sue for what? I just give my opinion. Like they got if they come with a lawyer, I'd be like, why don't you pay your cast members? If you paying a lawyer like that to me don't make sense.
now Wiley, you got like 26,000 subscribers or something like that. Last time I checked.
Yeah, but it's not the subscribers, the viewership. So when the Walmart situation, so now I'm rebuilding, so I'm getting some new equipment. I got to get all my cameras and stuff back and stuff like that. I did get some of my stuff back, my computers and stuff. So I'm rebuilding my platform and all that good stuff. Like I'm bringing back a panel show. I wanted to talk about Chasing Atlanta, but again, these girls can't handle my mouth, and so I refused. I just said, let me just sit this out because they can't handle my because I'm just gonna give the real on it.
Oh, who's the panel show?
Because I definitely wanted to review a field record. Like I wanted to like review the songs of the people. And I like Tramel's song. Like even like me and Terrell didn't see eye to eye, no pun intended, because I heard that he didn't like me. And he said I said something negative. I was like, no, Tremel, I really, really like you. You're so underrated as a talent and you a great talent. And I'm glad that he's on Chase Atlanta because on G Status, it was my gosh, it was that show was better than Chasing Atlanta in some cases. They were better with the cast, with the storylines, with the drama. And that's why I wish they need competition because when you don't have competition, then you can do whatever. But if you got competition, then you have to stay on your A game if you want to continue to stay in the market. So I would love to see another show come out and be able to compete with Chasing Atlanta. But these other shows are garbage. I'm not gonna say no names because that's I'm not gonna do that. But they just can't. They're not even deserving of to even utter their name because it's trash.
Oh well, damn.
It is like I've get so many emails for these shows and I don't review it because it's garbage.
Well, my God,
That's
today.
just my humble opinion, though.
No, Wiley, you don't mind speaking your mind, and it's good to see that you're rebuilding.
I love it because people because when they see me, they gonna speak their mind. So I feel like I have to be able to take it. And when you've been doing YouTube for years, I mean, you used to people talking about you. I mean, it is what it is. One day the public loves you, one day the public don't love you,
Don't I
and
know?
you have to just continue to just be yourself and deliver the content. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to seeing Chase in LA to see what they're gonna bring. I'm looking
Uh-huh.
forward to it and
I was just
see.
gonna ask you about that. You liked the trailer when the backs got turned and they you see the face now?
I want to see Hershey because I see Hershey on RuPaul Drag Race. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I like Hershey because I feel like she did good on Chasing LA. But I want to see how they're gonna deliver this season without Q. Because I think Andre is the one, if I'm not mistaken, producing this season. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
Yes, I think that's right. Q got
Yeah.
fired. Yeah, Q got terminated. You know, that big old lawsuit he had allegedly with Dream Wine, honey. Took him on up out of there. Q couldn't come back, yeah.
Wow. So sad.
But no, YB, do you have any closing thoughts? Because I'm gonna end it here because this was an impromptu live. It was very
Oh,
engaging.
okay. My closest thoughts is that we need that Adario should pay his cast members. They should get merchandise uh, for the next season, and he should pay them whether it's a $50 gas stipend, something because people can use that $50 for gas, or a Jules Osco gift card, or Walmart or Target gift card. Something they should not be doing a show for free.
YB, do you have any final thoughts to add?
Not really. Just I'm wanting to see what's next for the next step of the reunion. Hopefully, it's much better than what we saw tonight. I
Oh
do
yeah,
have to
that's
go
true.
back and kind of watch the beginning because I
Me
kind of
too.
came in a little bit later.
Mhm.
But just from based on what I saw, it was very dry and not really noteworthy. Doing a review on it's going to be kind of crazy because like how do you review that? But us, we'll make a way.
We make
Yeah, that's it. Really, I really got nothing to say. I just came on here to listen, talk some shit, and try. I ain't heard from Wiley in many moons, so that was cute.
Wiley, so y'all got history, child. You ain't smashed YB, did you,
He
child?
might he might
No.
not he might not remember our history, but it's very brief in time. But it's no tea,
Yeah,
no
because
shade.
like it's so much. We've been like a lot of times. It's been so much you can't remember everything, but it's good to be back into like seeing the real reality series and seeing the girls and everything like that. That's amazing. Yeah, but I can't wait to see the show be better. The reunion. This first part was trash.
Ah,
Um, let's see how they're gonna do for season 8. Hopefully, this cast come back.
I think look, you spoke up, bitch. He ain't 1 million of his job. He is coming, honey. And Dominique said, bitch, I don't know
Mm.
what I'll say. I'm the anchor. Um, Kendall got a whole lot more to say. We got all the time in the world here to hear it. And girl, the girls love Althea. Shout out to Althea. Because we had a rocky road. Um,
The women just love Afia because she's a woman and she's a single mother. So she automatically get that sympathy. But overall, entertainment wise, the vocals, they ain't buying that record.
I will say this though, Mama was looking.
she looked
I
good.
love me a dark chocolate man, woman. It don't
Hot!
matter as long as that tone is toning. Let me tell you something. Mama was looking
Facts,
so
I
good
agree.
sitting on that chair, honey. She looked so amazing.
Eat them up, Alfie.
She looked so good. But yeah,
Well,
that's all I got, you.
yeah, well, we're going to get on up out of here. Thank you, Wiley, for joining us. And feel free to join us any old time, girl. We would love to
Oh,
have you.
thank you.
You should come to the Kiki panel.
You should come to the Kiki
Okay,
Palms.
I will. Like, just my
Are
always
you
like
subscribed
if
to
you
me?
DM me.
No, or you just algorithm feed type shit?
Like if you go down my timeline, then I see it.
Ah, you need to
Cause like
subscribe.
no, after I watched the reunion and I seen this pop up and I'm like, oh okay. Cause I be going over Scotty's show sometimes. I be in the
Oh,
bushes watching.
I love it.
Yeah, cause they do a show. Then sometimes they go to TTB and he's boring and dry, cigarette breath. But
Oh,
I
Girl.
sometimes be in his bushes. Sometimes.
yeah, I live a while. Shout out to you, Wiley.
Yeah.
Stay on them fucking meds. And if you ever need help paying for the meds, you can come right.
Yes, I'm no. I'm definitely telling the man this time because when I was in jail for those 57, what was it, 58 days? What was it 57, 50? Well, I know I
That's
was in jail for
longer than
like,
Q, honey. That's longer than Q, bitch.
I think it was like August 24th to like November 12th. I was in jail. So again, no.
Yeah, I'm
But I
glad.
met some good people in jail too. It was just attractive. Oh my
But
gosh,
you
I ain't gonna
are
say
on
his name.
BCC. You
He's
got
an
to be
author. I read
advantage.
his book. And he from Chicago.
And he
Mm.
took you through that with your shitty ass.
No, it was just he was attractive. I'm like, oh my god! Out of everybody in the unit, he was like the best look. And then when he sent his book to the unit, he let me read his book, and I was like, okay, you one of them thugs. Yes, I love thugs. But
Oh
yeah.
wow! I got one more question. I hope that you don't get offended by this, but I know this is what people want to know, and you are on medication right now. This is the best time to ask. So you with the cross-eyedness of it all, how did that happen?
Well, for me, that's how I was born, and the thing I don't feel bad being cross-eyed because I feel like it represented demographic. Because another thing that I don't like about Chase, they try to pick these perfect guys so attract, but everybody's not like that. Some people have cross eyes. Some people like Shirai got the chip fingers. Like
Oh my god, girl! He needs.
I'm just
Oh,
saying, people need to see those imperfections too, as well as with the guys with the good body.
girl, I can't. This 35-year-old Scorpio Wiley
I'm just saying because he was insecure about his fingers. But I said it's okay. You got a good butt. You was an amazing actor. It's okay as your fingers are chopped. It's okay.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so that was
Good
my
night,
last
guys.
question for real though. Yeah, but my God, today I got we got to get the fuck out of here. Kiki panel Sunday. And Wiley might pop in, girl, and just fuck it up again like he did tonight. Shout out to you, Wiley. And we will see you guys on
Thank you.
Sunday. Until next time, peace. Let's go out with the gospel song. Of the way. So I want to say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Hey, you could have been me.